Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
Terrence.
What's up?
Special guest, Deacon.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're back. There is plenty to talk about. To jump right in, there's a review for The Photograph, starring Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield that is up, that Deacon and I sat down to talk about. Deacon had a chance to see it. And Carrie and I sat down and she gave her review for Sonic the Hedgehog, which is up right now as well. So check those both out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Nerdpocalypse. Or you can listen to the audio versions of those reviews in the Coming Distractions podcast feed. Micah, you watched Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet?
Yeah, this is an Apple TV show. Starring, produced and starring Rob McElhenney, Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and produced by him, Charlie Day, and
Charlie Day's involved in it.
yeah, and Megan Gans. Megan Gans is a writer for Community. That's where you might know her from. It is about a video game development studio. They develop the biggest MMORPG around, and they're about to release their newest expansion called Raven's Banquet. Rob McElhenney plays Ian Grimm. He's the creative director. He's kind of an egomaniac. So think Todd Howard meets Cliff Bleszinski. This woman, Charlotte Nickdow, plays Poppy Lee. She is the lead engineer. She does all the work. And it's got an executive producer and some testers, and this guy who's played by F. Murray Abraham, who's a writer, but he's like super old, but he won a Hugo Award or something like that back in like the 70s. So he
still thinks he's top shit,
right? And the creative director thinks he's top shit, right? That's why he hired him. It looks at first of all, I don't think anybody here would like it. I don't think anybody.
Say no more.
How is it? Because you're like giving us the cast.
Yeah, you're giving mad details.
Like land the plane. No, they play this. Like how the fuck is
you touching around the edges of that. A lot.
I don't think anybody here would like it, but it's okay. It takes a couple of episodes to kind of find its groove.
When you say a couple,
like literally two. Yeah, literally two.
Okay.
By the third episode, they start talking about things that pertain to the video game industry and how women aren't really don't get a fair shake, and the conflict comes from Poppy, who is the engineer, the person doing all the work, the actual physical genius, versus the creative genius, and nobody takes her seriously. Danny Putty is in it, and Danny Putty is
Danny Putty.
He's the head of monetization.
Wow.
Like, it's his job to figure out how to make money off of this game.
How to get as much blood from that stone as
microtransactions as possible.
Right. Now, this game is called Mythic Quest, right? So it has like a fantasy, feel to it. And one of his ideas is to put a casino, a big block like casino, in this mythic Warcraft type world.
That's what they exist in the background. Slot machines and all.
It takes about, I'm on episode 5. It takes a couple episodes to kind of get into it. If you're curious about if you're like a huge fan of video games and video game development and like the behind the scenes stuff involving video games, and social commentary that resides around it, you might like it. Like this one episode, they had a field trip full of students, all girls, and they were coming to this video game studio because, the group of girls are in like a STEM program. And they're like, hey, women are in these things. But the studio only employs like 3 women. So it's and then hilarity ensues and all that. But like I said,
Does it? Does hilarity actually ensue?
I laughed a couple times. All
right, hold on a second. How many episodes are in this season?
9.
You gonna finish the season?
They're half an hour.
That's not what I asked you.
Look, I can watch them on the train.
All right, again, a resounding review.
I can watch them on the train.
Would you watch it season 2?
I don't know yet. Because watching a season 2 means I would have to pay for Apple TV.
Oh, and as we learned last week, nobody's doing that. They're not willing to pay more than $2.
I like the show. It's a fun watch. It's not worth having Apple TV for.
Is it much better than you thought? Because we watched it. We talked about it. It is
better than I thought, but it took a couple episodes to get there.
Okay, I've been out after the second episode.
Right, and yeah. So if you have Apple TV for free,
damn,
it's how far it's worth a while. I'm on episode like 4 or 5.
Oh, you might as well finish that ride out, man.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta go to work tomorrow. It takes me about an hour to get to work.
Watch 2 episodes.
So I can watch 2 going and 2 coming back.
Hey, it's not bad.
So
good for you.
It's not worth buying Apple TV over. If you have it, it's something to watch.
All right, there you go. I'll just quickly say I did watch Parasite. Stayed up rather late to finish it. Yeah, it was it's really, really good. Turns out, I know nobody had been talking about it really, and it was a small movie that was barely on anyone's radar. No, it's as good as people say. Honestly, I thought it was better than what even the hype was. I mean, I guess we could talk spoilers later because there's a story about Parasite. But yeah, I mean, you guys were right. I had no problem with it winning Best Picture from the movies that I've seen so far.
I'm still surprised that it won Best Picture.
Oh, I'm surprised as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm absolutely shocked, but I thought it deserved it 100%.
Absolutely.
But if you remember, was it last week or the week before that? Remember we did that story? I told you that they might have mistakenly,
last week, yeah.
Mistakenly released what the winners were. And what did I say? That Parasite won Best Picture and Best Foreign Film. That leak was fucking
100%.
accurate. Yeah. Damn, I wish I had taken that and just bet a ton of money. Like, this is what's gonna win.
Who was else in that category? It's what, Dem 1917 and
Ford versus Ferrari,
Joker.
I haven't seen that.
Joker.
Okay.
Ford versus Ferrari, Marriage Story,
Story.
Yeah, Marriage Story,
Jojo
Little
Rabbit,
Women.
Little Women.
Yeah.
Little Women. Damn. I forgot it even came
Once
out.
upon a time in
Hollywood.
I still want to see
Irishman.
it. I haven't.
Yeah, in the Irishman.
That's pretty
I
stacked.
ain't watching The Irishman. I'm not.
Yeah.
That was the only way I would have considered watching it. If it won Best Picture.
I have too many things to watch at this point, and it's way too long.
Yeah,
Right.
What are they, like 3.5?
It's 3.5 hours.
3 hours and 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. It's too fucking long. It's basically.
I would have to have nothing else to watch,
Like I
which
said.
in this era does not exist.
I watched it in the morning.
Fold some laundry.
There you go. All right, so from there, we're going to jump right into lightning round, but make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Use that link whenever you buy anything on Amazon. We get a little bit of a kickback. You don't pay anything extra, but it does, in fact, help out the show. Micah, take it away.
Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley's Chaos Walking finally gets a release date.
I don't know what the hell this is.
This is a movie that has been in absolute development.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
Yo, it's
Exactly.
I looked at the
I thought this was Uncharted.
Oh, shit, You're right. And I'm like, Chaos what now?
It's been a while.
Yeah, and why is her wig that bad? It's horrible.
Yeah,
She
it's
has
pretty
hair
bad,
under
yo.
there. She's not
Yeah, I don't know what's
bald.
going on.
TP
with this.
Studios.
Toilet Paper Studios.
Pretty much.
Chaos Walking has been fraught with, well, chaos. Although the big budget sci-fi, it's a sci-fi movie? The big budget sci-fi epic starring Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland was shot nearly 3 years ago. Since then, its path to the theater has been an epic disaster. Doug Liman directed the film, and it tested horribly, with audiences resulting in Lionsgate ordering extensive and expensive reshoots. However, due to Daisy Ridley's commitments to Star Wars, reshoots didn't commence until April of last year. Furthermore, Lyman wasn't even the one behind the reshoots. The task fell to Evil Dead director Fede? Fede? Alvarez.
Is there a trailer?
No.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, this has happened before. This happens more often than you think, right? Movies are just done and they just kind of sit on the shelf for a while. But
Yeah.
I've never heard of
That's
this.
what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Nope, me either.
It's based on a novel by Patrick Ness. The novel is called The Knife of Never Letting Go. It's the first part of the Chaos Walking trilogy.
Franchise.
Yeah, apparently it's coming out January 22nd, 2021.
Wow.
The film
So,
stars
4 years.
Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley, Mads Mikkelsen, Damian Bashir, Kurt Sutter, Nick Jonas, Cynthia Erivo, and David Oyelowo. Yo,
There's a lot of people in this.
that's a
film.
lot of names for no one to have heard about this movie.
You know why? Because this movie ain't gonna be good.
This movie's gonna be garbage.
You didn't put in the woman who starred in the last trilogy of Star Wars films, Spider-Man, Harriet Tubman. Like, yo, you got mad huge stars in that, and they couldn't
And
get it out.
Martin Luther King.
Right? Yeah,
It's right.
and it's like, yo, we just can't seem to sell this movie. Yeah, it's not good. Any movie that's in development held that long. No.
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, I guess to try to make your money back.
Yeah,
at that
try to get
point.
whatever
Yeah,
you
you
get
see-
back.
You're hoping that
name.
you're hoping the names sell
Yeah.
it. That's what you're hoping for. Yeah. So
And maybe
spoiler
they-
alert for
Which is why
Chaos
whatever.
Walking's review. This movie is bad. It's
And
real
maybe
bad.
also too, out of pure curiosity, the fact that the movie has been so damn problematic to get to the theaters, people just go for the fuck of it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
They won't know.
They'll just see the names.
Like nobody.
Yeah, we
nobody knows that this shit has been fucking.
But you
done
know
for
what?
4 years.
It works though. That's why they changed that Birds of Prey movie.
More on that later.
That's-
Next up, Fox orders a pilot for a TV series about reenacting the Goonies.
I don't even.
A sequel to.
Please tell me nobody here has never seen the Goonies.
I've seen the Goonies.
I've
I don't
seen the
remember
Goonies.
much of it, but I've seen
Okay,
it.
you've never seen the Goonies?
Yeah. I don't want to see that shit, man. It's
Oh,
right.
fucking KFC.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Yo, all right, yo. Give me your address, dog.
Like I'll punch you in the throat.
Come right for you, though. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Goonies is a great movie, man. It's a great kids movie.
A sequel to Richard Donner's adventure comedy, The Goonies, has been in some form of development for decades, and
That doesn't need to happen at all.
And while we may never get to see the sequel materialize at this point, we may get to see the original film brought back to life in an unusual manner. According to Variety, Fox has ordered a pilot for his yet untitled project from the bold type creator, Sarah Watson, which follows a woman named Stella Cooper who returns to her distressed automotive hometown to substitute teach after failing to make it in New York and carrying a heavy secret. Once there, Stella finds inspiration, hope, and ultimately salvation when she agrees to help 3 students who are pursuing their filmmaking dreams by putting on an impossibly ambitious shot-for-shot remake of the students' favorite film, The Goonies. So it's not a
It's not a remake of
the Goonies. It's a film about someone trying to remake the Goonies.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Which is,
I mean, it's
got
an
my
interesting, it's an
curiosity, yeah.
interesting way to do kind of a remake. Anyway.
Yeah, it would be like that 9th episode, that 9th season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, where it wasn't the final Seinfeld episode, it was the making of the final Seinfeld
Oh,
episode.
that's interesting.
Yeah, so the Phantom season 10 of Seinfeld. So, all right, I'm not against it. I don't want any cameos though.
Oh, you'll get
Somebody's going to show up.
Yeah. What's Short Round doing?
nothing.
Thanos going to show up.
Yeah, Thanos has to be.
You're right.
He has to be. on it. He's the biggest star.
So there you go. Star Wars Rogue One prequel series to film this year. So the prequel to the first Star Wars Rogue One is getting a prequel of its own.
Yeah, this is starring what's his name, Diego Luna.
Yes, actor Diego Luna says that that the untitled Star Wars Rogue One prequel series will begin filming later this year. Luna will be reprising his role as Cassian Andor for the Disney Plus series alongside Alan Tudyk's deadpan droid K2SO, and my interest has suddenly peaked.
Yeah, because K2SO was fucking great.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the better characters in
That might be my favorite Star Wars movie, man.
Like,
it's up there,
Rogue
dude.
One
Like
is really good.
I think it is my favorite one.
It's for me. It's number 2.
Behind what?
Empire. It's
okay.
Empire, Rogue One, then Star Wars: The Original, Return of the Jedi,
Everything else.
Yeah.
Last Jedi. Whatever order you want to put these new the first of this new trilogy.
Yeah, Force Awakens.
The third one that just came out that was shit, and then all those shitty prequels. Like what is it? Rise of Skywalker is the shit that somehow made it above the bowl, and the prequels are below them.
Just Thunderdome down there.
Yeah.
What about Solo?
It's like we don't need this.
I don't know anything.
Well,
I don't know.
What?
I've not watched
Solo.
Solo.
Solo is actually not.
Yeah,
Solo
it's
Solo is above the prequels, but below Rise of Skywalker.
I haven't seen Rogue One.
Rogue One is really good.
Rogue One is a war movie.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Like there's no there's not really anybody with special powers.
There's no Jedi in it. Like
it's just a guy who like believes in the Force, but like that's it. It's Donnie Yen.
Yeah, it's raw.
It's a suicide. It's a suicide like
mission. And like they don't pull punches on that. They're not like, oh no, but they made it out. They're like, they ain't make it. Everybody died. Which is what I liked about it. They were like, look, you heard about that story that all these people died to get this, the plans, and they were like, yeah, we're going to deliver on that.
Yeah. If you watch A New Hope, the crawl that comes up, the first paragraph of that crawl is that movie.
Yeah.
And that movie finally made Vader terrifying.
Yes.
The end of that movie
that was some scary, like legit. That was like the legend.
Because you didn't see
of Vader, like right there.
Because you didn't see it coming. Right, like he doesn't show up at all in the movie, and then he just shows up.
He shows up earlier. When he had
one scene,
just a conversation.
Right.
Hey, don't fuck up. I'll kill your ass. And he goes back.
Yeah, and he doesn't show up until the very end. You're like, and you just don't see it coming in. Like you just see a ship land. You're like, oh shit! And then those guys are like,
black,
fuck, black, like Darth Vader's here.
He cleans that hallway.
It's like in a poorly lit hallway. And there's just darkness in a doorway,
and the sirens.
And all you hear is just, and then you see this fucking red rave light come out, and he starts fucking. I'm like, yo,
and he just kills everybody in his path.
The one dude in the ceiling, he walks back, cuts him back down, like, yo, okay,
yeah, they played that perfectly.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we need this, but what Disney Plus has already shown me with The Mandalorian.
That's the answer, right? It's like
I'll watch it
if you can deliver on that kind of quality, which I think they will, and then they're doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi series as well. Like, yeah. And my only thing is I feel like we're living too much. There you go. Like living too much in the past.
Oh, you pulled it up?
Yeah, just pulled it up.
Man, enjoy that. That's true.
But like you're living too much in the past in the Star Wars universe. Like I want to see some Disney Plus stuff that's in the future. You got to start moving forward.
That's the one thing. Like I hope they don't get stuck in and start shrinking the universe. Like no, expand that shit out.
Expand it out, right? Exactly.
So next up, a live action sequel to Aladdin is officially in development at Disney.
Yeah.
Did it make like almost $1 billion?
It did make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Let's double up.
It made some ridiculous amount of money.
All those fucking movies did.
With the
none of them did that.
With the first live action Aladdin film making more than $1 billion at the box office worldwide.
Yep. It just cleared it.
It's no surprise that Disney wants to cash in on a sequel. According to Variety, a sequel is happening and it's in early development. The producers of the film have spent the past 6 months figuring out the direction they want to take the sequel.
Hey, spoiler alert. they had sequels to the fucking cartoons. Just do those better.
Yeah, it was called Return of Jafar.
Right,
But
exactly.
Jafar was like the worst part of the movie.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I heard he was pretty bad actor.
It was super bland. Like Jafar in the cartoon was incredibly flamboyant.
Yeah, he was like evil John Waters. Right?
I'm actually fine with that characterization.
Like, he was just kind of deadpan in the kid. I'm like, all right.
And then he had a punk ass voice too, Like Jafar, when he called Aladdin a street rat, like I was like, ooh, like I felt that shit in my soul, right? And I've seen clips of this new Jafar, and he's just like, yeah, well,
You're a bit of a street rat.
here's my bird. Here's my bird. I'm not going to turn into a snake. I'm just going to make a big bird at the end. Like, all right, yo.
I have a question. In that movie, did Iago talk?
Did he? I don't think so.
Did he?
What
No, I
a
don't think so.
waste.
I
He's a
don't think so.
parrot.
And if he did, I think
He
no,
talked like a parrot. If he
right.
did.
And I think it was like Alan Tudyk that did the voice.
Nah, see, you got
It wasn't Gilbert Gottfried.
You got to bring Gilbert. Gilbert Gottfried was so good in that role.
Jeez.
So, they even hired John Gaddis, who has done Flight and Power Rangers, and Andrea Berloff, who has done The Kitchen and Straight Outta Compton, will write the script to Aladdin 2. That's the writers of Flight and Power Rangers and The Kitchen and Straight Outta Compton are going to
That's
write.
a wild.
Straight Outta Compton was fine, but apparently the kitchen was awful.
Yeah, The Kitchen was awful. Flight is a.
I don't even know what the hell Flight is.
That's the
That's the
Denzel
Denzel
Washington where he
Washington
was like
movie.
mad
Oh,
drunk.
he was drunk.
the
He was
drunk-
drunk and he flew the plane upside down.
Yeah,
And
Where
they tried
he-
to play the shit off like, I had to.
yeah, like you were drunk, Sully Sullenberg. Yeah, I just yeah, that's a wild series of writing credits.
Yeah.
That's okay, sure.
Nobody knows anything at this point because it's still in early development. So nobody knows if Guy Ritchie's coming back, Will Smith, the guy who played Aladdin, Naomi Scott, or nobody knows who's going to come back. But
Sure.
don't be surprised if you see an Aladdin sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta do a sequel which could go a completely different cast.
that would be super well. Well, they just released that one on Disney Plus exclusively, like they did with the other Aladdin sequels. And talk about them.
I mean, they did it with Return of Jafar, right? The only person that came back was
What, Godfrey?
DJ's boyfriend from Full House, who voiced Aladdin. Like, what's his name didn't come back.
Wait, who voiced that?
DJ's
boyfriend.
Yeah, you
That's a
remember
deep
the eldest,
cut.
the
Goddamn.
eldest daughter,
Yeah, I remember that. I know the kid's like
fucking
face.
name.
white guy,
Mr.
white
DJ.
guy.
Scott Bale?
No, Scott
little too
Bale's
old.
like,
God, man, was like 70 years old.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Charles in
mind.
charge.
and they got Homer Simpson to do the genie voice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
what was his name?
Yeah, that is the correct response.
I don't like that at all.
Fucking genies just sounded like Homer Simpson and shit. What the fuck?
No. All right, enough. All right, next
Masters of the Reboot.
No, you got it right. You got it right.
Masters of the Universe reboot will film this summer. Sony's big budget reboot of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, starring Noah Centineo.
Why do you even call it a reboot like the previous one was so successful?
Right, like, oh, guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for a reboot?
It was like
Stop.
37 years ago.
like, look,
Like, it's okay.
Right. The
We
new
just
Masters
moved
of
on.
the Universe movie.
just say it. Hard stop. Why is the image, why do they have Mike O'Hearn there? Titan from American Gladiators?
Oh, shit.
Or as they call him, Mike O'Tren. That guy says he's a natural bodybuilder. you know?
Is that guy in the middle He-Man?
Yeah, that's the guy.
I thought that was Chet Hanks.
Make it go up.
No, we got the power over in there, yeah?
So here's the thing about this guy, right? Who's playing He-Man.
Is this him?
Yeah,
This
that's
is the
him.
nigga playing He-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, so what's really funny is like that guy was not like a particularly big guy, but this movie keeps getting pushed back, and so he was getting ready to do it.
Yeah.
So he put on 30 pounds, and they were like, "No, we gotta hold up. He was like, yo, what? He's like, nah, just hold up. You need to cut back down. He's like, all right. They're like, yo, we're doing the movie again. We need you to bulk back up. You're like, yo, how much can I eat?
Fucking have a heart attack.
Not fucking Batman.
This guy looks like a Prince Adam, but he don't look like He-Man. Like, does that make sense? Like, Google image this guy, yo. Google image this guy.
They're gonna give this guy a very nice wig, and he's gonna get out there.
Like, he looks like this guy. This guy looks like Prince Adam, right? Yeah, but he don't look like no fucking He-Man.
All right, you saying that now?
Yeah, I'm saying that.
I mean,
now.
this dude put on 30 pounds. You know, that's a lot of weight. Yeah, he's on that show, To All the Guys I Love, or whatever that's on Netflix.
Oh, he looks
like that dude off that meme. Like the Arab looking dude that walks in with the glasses.
No, the fucking court
mugging everybody.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, but that dude's He-Man. All right. Look, here's the thing. Can they make a live action He-Man movie worth a damn? What do you think?
It can be done.
You think so? Because what He-Man doesn't have
He-Man gay.
Yes.
There's a lot of
every version of He-Man, past and present and future, is gay.
Present.
Right? It is what it is.
Okay. Look, ain't nothing wrong with it. Quite frankly, I'm proud to have to finally see gay representation on the big screen via He-Man.
Yes.
And the Asters of the Universe.
See, this is how we get a letter.
This is how we get a Facebook Messenger message.
Again, like I said before, like I watched
Prince Adam seems pretty gay.
I watched the cartoon a couple years back. I'm like, yo, this is one of the gayest cartoons I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, and it wasn't even being funny. I'm like,
no, I think
like when he's not He-Man.
Yeah, Prince Adam,
he's like wearing pink. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with wearing pink, but
you got a problem with Cameron?
It's not pink, it's blush.
Sure.
So here's my issue with this. I don't think this is going to be good, not because it's Master of the Universe, but because isn't this being done by Sony? Yes, it is. So that gives me zero ability to believe that this will be worth a damn. But they would have to take this really serious for this to work. Like, that's the problem with He-Man. It is inherently silly.
You gotta lean into it.
His name is He-Man.
They redid Masters in the Universe in the like early 2000s, and
they made the story a little bit more serious.
Right.
Like,
they gave it a story.
Right, like,
because let's not forget, like,
to sell toys.
This was a toy, and they just kind of threw something together to sell more toys.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's why every character looks the same. That's why everybody's built the same. That's why every woman has the same fucking face in that cartoon.
Tila has some thighs, though, man.
I mean,
yeah, all of them did, because they were the same fucking character model.
Well, and not only that, but that's why their names were so stupid too. It's like, Ram Man, Manny faces.
That's one of my favorites, dude. Like,
yeah, he turned a little head, right?
What was it? The Toys That Made Us, that episode?
I have never watched it.
You gotta watch that, and they have their own He-Man documentary all together on Netflix as well. This is dope. It goes a little bit more in depth. But yeah, I think they can do it, because when I think of He-Man, again, they gotta lean into it. I kind of think almost in the vein of Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
But at the same time, with Sony, I don't think they're going to pour that much.
They're not giving up big money.
That type of writing and
they're going to pour a lot of money into who? Merman, Buzz Off, Man-E Faces, Fisto, a guy with a giant fist, Moss Man.
You gotta change that name.
Again,
you gotta change that name.
Lizard Man, Trapjaw, Triclops.
What's that meme? It was like, it's Fisto laying down, like, oh, He-Man. I fisted so when I couldn't fist no more.
It's like, the names that they had were wild.
Stinkor.
Yeah, Stinkor. Yeah, he was a skunk, right? Like Mecha Neck, that guy who had the long fucking mechanical neck. Like,
you can't.
There's a lot of shit you just gotta just like ignore. From
a lot of that stuff is just like, oh, we got all these parts laying around. Let's just put a lizard head on top of our He-Man body.
Yeah,
you want to do Moss Man?
Mossman? No. Cyclone. SY-KLONE. Yes.
You gotta treat this like Conan the Barbarian.
That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta treat this like Conan the Barbarian, but like not a lot of talking.
No.
You know what I mean?
Not for the first hour. No.
Skeletor got to sound the same.
He's got to be a prick.
Yeah,
like he's got to be a
He-Man.
Yeah, he's got to be ridiculous. But also, you have to do. Isn't the story that they kind of reinvented was that Skeletor and He-Man were actually brothers?
Something like that. I have no idea.
I like that idea.
Or uncle and nephew. Uncle and nephew, something like that.
Some sort of relationship.
You gotta make it Shakespearean.
Skeletor was hilarious, man. As a cartoon villain,
you incompetent boob.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be.
Come in.
Yeah, maybe don't use
your room.
like that doesn't feel right. But you gotta lean into it.
I always trip off at the sorceress.
Don't.
Like every episode, she stayed like fainting and shit. Like, why are you here?
She was the Jean Grey of that fucking cartoon. Jean Grey was fucking passing out every time someone shot a laser. Oh, Scott! Crying for it. Get up! We in the middle of a battle, girl. Goddamn!
Get back in the Prius. Shit.
Poor girl. Yeah. Okay. I can't say that I'm excited for this.
I'll see what it looks like.
Wait. Okay, yeah, it's straight. I thought I saw something about Netflix. I thought it was like a streaming, but no, it's just straight to the movie theaters.
Finally, for me, Google Mbathi Raw joins Disney Plus's Loki series.
Hey, baby.
The actress who most recently appeared on The Morning Show, who was very good. Yeah, she was good in that. And,
I'll just look at images of her on Google. I'm not watching that show.
She was one of the women that Matt Lauer had sex with, then she ended up killing herself.
Oh, great! This sounds awesome. I can't wait to watch that.
Spoiler alert.
Don't worry, no one saw it.
That's why I said it. Like nobody cares. She will appear opposite Tom Hiddleston, reprising his role from the Avengers movies, as well as Owen Wilson and Sophia Di Martino.
Wow.
There are no details regarding the specifics of Mbathi Raw's character. And then they just go on to talk about,
So here's the thing. They've been really, really tight-lipped about who all these characters are playing in Loki, which is interesting.
Good.
No, I like that. But it's interesting because there's a lot going on with, WandaVision. There's a lot going on with Falcon and Winter Soldier, and like picking up some like really good actors and stuff like that. So it's interesting that I wonder if this is going to have characters that also migrate from this show into the mainline universe as well. That would be interesting. And I wonder any idea who you think she could be playing?
I have no idea where the show is going to go.
Yeah, it really didn't show. Even though they didn't show much in that Super Bowl clip, they really didn't show anything of the Loki.
Yeah, just him.
Yeah. So I don't know who knows what the hell they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see who she's playing. Mm-hmm. She's a big enough name that I can't imagine she wouldn't be somebody of significance.
Like another goddess, or just
she could be the Enchantress. She could be. That's somebody people have been excited to see show up in the Thor section of the universe. She could be. I mean, a woman of like immense beauty who can easily manipulate men. Yeah, I mean, she seems to fit that bill.
On the nose, just a little bit.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. So, I would be okay with that too. All right. Movie TV news this week. Mark Ruffalo eyed for a Parasite television show.
No.
So here's the thing. I was like, this sucks. They're already just going to remake this, but it's not a remake. It's actually the director, Bong Joon-ho, is actually working with Adam McKay because he had more of the story he wanted to tell that couldn't fit into the movie. So Adam McKay, if you don't know, did the Dick Cheney movie, but he also did The Big Short, which is fucking excellent. Dick Cheney movie was okay.
I didn't like it all that much.
I didn't either. I was surprised. I was actually really rather disappointed. But they're actually teaming up to do the series. It's expected to be 5 to 6 episodes, and they're looking at Mark Ruffalo to be the lead. You haven't seen Parasite?
No.
Okay. Oh, you never knew what Google Mbathi was?
I knew, but I was looking for just a refresher. Damn.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Go.
It's ridiculous.
The old dude's going, I can't get my finger through the snap. It's like,
You're a ridiculous person.
No, I didn't get to see Parasite, but I do want to.
I highly recommend it. Then I won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for you.
When I heard about this, I thought it was like a remake, recast, and so I was like, no, but okay, but I see where they're going, so cool.
Yeah, like, okay, so for us who've seen it, do you want to see more of that story? Or do you think the
more of
movie
that story with that cast?
Yeah, I want to see more of that story.
I don't want who the fuck.
Not necessarily a brand new like retelling of it.
I don't. Yeah, I can't get a sense of whether or not if it's a retelling.
He wants to add to it.
Yeah,
but it's gonna
like it's
like is he gonna be a person who goes to Korea? Right, because that could be a thing too.
Maybe, but I feel like this is just going to be an American remake of it.
See, that's what I was worried about.
And while that can work, I think it could. Look, I didn't see Spike Lee's Old Boy, but I feel like this can work a little. I feel like this translates a little better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And seeing as how Mark Ruffalo is involved, yeah, and knowing what that movie is about. Yeah, I really see him getting into it.
Yeah.
But
who do you think he's playing the dad?
I think he's playing the dad. I would want him to play the other male lead. I would want him to play the rich guy.
Oh, the rich guy.
Yeah, not the son.
I was about to say
no.
No, I thought you were talking about the other.
Oh no, not the other guy. No, I want him to play I kind of want him to play the rich guy. I feel like he could do. I feel like because of who he is. I want to see him parody.
Yeah, because he's like
an elite.
Yeah, he's like a super liberal guy in that way. So yeah, that's true. That would be interesting.
He could do it. And the guy in the movie, he wasn't an asshole.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't really an asshole, but he was a dick. He was kind of a dick. Like, you know how like I pretend that I have money and that I'm better than people, but I'm a nice guy. I'm saying I'm poor and an asshole, and but that's what that guy is, right? Like
nobody thinks you're a nice guy. Who thinks that? Fools think that.
But like that's who that guy is.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had his little flourishes of uppityness.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had a flourish on that floor at one time, didn't he?
Yo, that was fucking... I was like, God damn it, Deacon. You ain't about to fucking move.
It was like, hold on. That shit had me rolling. I was like, wow, okay. He was like, hold on a second.
Wow, yeah.
That movie this week.
You have to see it.
I'm behind with so many movies, dude. It's sad.
You and me both. But it is... The thing about that movie, and you really shouldn't tell people, you really shouldn't hear anything about it. You should just go in as blind as you can. But the thing about that movie that really works is you get a moment of, like, you start the movie and you're like, oh, this is where the movie's going. I got it. And it's like, wait, where we going? Oh shit. Wait, what? How did we get here? Holy shit, was that what's happening? Wow, now we're at the end. Like, and it's a fucking roller coaster. Like, it really is, because you don't see it coming. And when like there are things that are revealed, you're like, okay.
Is it dubbed in English?
No.
Just read. I'm not reading this shit. Read.
I have to say the story is about as engaging as you're gonna get. Like with like if you're like subtitles, I don't know, because you kind of miss you're reading too much, you're kind of missing things. But the story is so engaging, it pulls you in super fast.
Okay, bet.
Super fast. So
I gotta see that. In The Gentleman.
The Gentleman is great.
Yeah.
That is great. You haven't seen that yet.
No.
That is right up your alley.
I love British gangster movies.
I know. Oh, you will love that one. You will love it.
With Brick Top.
Yes, that's right. Never trust a man with a big farm.
Hey, so, what? I thought you said he was a getaway driver. What the fuck can you get away from?
Yo, every time I see that scene, I just burst out laughing. It's always going to be funny to me.
There's so much going on.
It's like always going to be funny.
The leather.
That's a great movie, man. All right, so next up there is Matt Reeves, director of the new Batman movie, released a camera test footage of the new Batsuit. So we've all seen it. I'll start with you, Micah, and go around. What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, he looks like Daredevil, right? I thought I was watching the opening to Daredevil,
right? Because it's in under the red light, of course.
But okay, the suit. The suit looks like it's pulling from the Arkham video games.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Very much so.
Specifically Arkham Knight. So I don't know if you remember. Did you play Arkham Knight?
Yeah, I actually downloaded it. It was like $4 like a couple months ago.
Yeah,
that's the one with the tank.
Yeah,
fuck that
the
game.
problem with that game.
Right, that's the only problem with that game.
No, I know. I played it, and then it was like, you need to beat these 30 tanks. I was like, quit. After it took me like 25 minutes to beat one, I was like, no.
So it almost looks like Arkham Knight's outfit.
Right.
Very similar.
Not Batman, but like the actual Arkham
Knight. The actual Arkham Knight.
Yeah. And it's I mean, that's fine. Like, I know a lot of people like that style. Me myself personally, I feel as though Batman, being a ninja and all, needs to wear something a little more sleek. Not necessarily like all that plaited leather and plastic and shit like that.
It kind of looks like if you look at the shoulder pads and shit, it almost looks like a samurai outfit.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah,
with a cape on it.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily need my Batman to look like a samurai. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, like, this is just a camera test, and it'll probably look, different in different lighting, and I'm not mad at it.
So here's my question. Or it's not even a question, just an observation. That jawline works.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Batman.
Yeah.
He's
that's what I was about to say.
That's the
first thing I said. He's got the jaw for it.
Yeah, you were, from day one. I'm really hoping they go with the white eyes at some point. I think it makes him look, it takes away his humanity, which is what you want in a guy who is there to just scare the shit out of you.
No, I don't want that white eyes. I like the regular eyes being through there.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you're like a fucking maniac, staring you dead in your face in the damn
Yeah, well, okay, that's fair. This dude ain't even covering his eyes. This dude is wild.
Like, you see everything he planned on doing to you right there.
I'm going to break both of your fucking legs. Like, all right, Batman, I got it. I goddamn.
I kind of like this little... I mean, who knows if it'll stay in the final cut, the design, or even in the movie, but I like that little, like, the collar. For the rebel reasons, I like it. It sticks out to me. It's like a piece right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the neck piece to protect the back of his neck. You got to protect your neck back, man. Protect your neck.
Smoking a mic like smoking Joe Frazier.
All right. You two fucking
But he
dorks.
can turn, you know what I mean? Like, he's not, he doesn't have the
He didn't have
Michael Keaton.
or the Batman Begins, where he's just like, ah. Yeah, the first thing he said in the next movie was like, "Can we do something about it?" He's like, "Oh, you want to turn your head?" Yeah, nigga, they stabbing me in the back, bro. Help me out.
Tim Burton gave, in
Getting
89.
fucked up out here.
In 89, Tim Burton tried to bullshit his way out of that by saying, I feel it gives Batman an ethereal like way about him, the way he moves, since he has to turn his whole body to react. And that's a devastatingly terrible design.
It's like playing fucking Resident Evil and shit.
Right.
Let me turn my entire body.
That's not ethereal. That's somebody with back spasms.
They would beat Batman to death with baseball bats.
Right.
They'd be like, y'all come at him. Beat the bricks off.
I mean, the suit was the shit, though. Design wise, they just missed that mark because the whole neck.
Yeah, it is.
The cowl.
It wasn't logical.
And you didn't really notice it. I didn't really notice it until someone pointed it out to me.
I didn't know shit. Like,
I was like, Batman is awesome. Yeah. Then Christian Bale was like, yo, my whole shit is fucked up.
Right.
Help me.
Hey, yo, I don't have a built-in lazy Susan on my feet, nigga. I need to turn my neck.
Can you imagine? You're walking around like this, you turn around, so just hit you in the face with a baseball.
Try to fight with your shoulders.
Hold on a second. That's why he hurts people so bad. He's so pissed.
You got to.
He's like, yo, if I turn around, I'm gonna beat your ass. Please don't walk over here. Come here.
If I gotta deal with you twice,
yeah, exactly.
Stay down.
I'm gonna hurt you. Yeah, but I think overall this looks pretty good. Because the suit really matters in a Batman movie, man. If you don't nail the suit, like, it don't matter how cool or how good the person in the suit is. If you don't nail that suit, like, people are just like, yo, this looks silly to me.
What I will say is he doesn't look huge.
Yeah, he shouldn't be gigantic. Like I said, he put on like 30 pounds.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be 275.
Yeah, there's no fucking fanboys be doing that shit. Yeah, man, he gotta be jacked. How the fuck you gonna climb and swing off a goddamn grappling hook and shit and be a ninja?
Yeah. You know what? Because when they think Batman, they think apparently the Tick. Like, no, don't do that. Like, he doesn't need to be small, but he needs to be big enough that he can throw some dudes around and do some damage and punching. Yeah. But he does not need to be Scott Adkins of like 235.
You need to be Razor Ramon and shit.
Right. You don't need to be that big.
Right, what's your favorite Batman suit?
Favorite Batman suit?
I'm still partial to the 89 one.
Yeah, I love the 89 one. I really like
going from that one.
The Batman vs Superman suit before he got
crazy
ridiculously
big.
large.
The BVS suit is, I think that's probably my favorite.
He was stuffing that bitch like, yo.
Batman!
Superman, come here a second. Let me holler at you.
Like, calm down.
He's like, yo, you can't even put your arms down, can you? He's like,
Ralphie, help me.
He looked ridiculous.
The Justice League suit is terrible.
Yeah, it looked bad. Yeah. He looked miserable in that movie. He was like, yo, this thing is 150 degrees. Yeah, the BVS Batman suit was easily my favorite. I just thought he looked really good in it.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck between that one and actually the Batman Begins one. I actually still like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's good. I don't actually hate the Dark Knight suit either.
I hate the Dark Knight suit. I hate that sectional bullshit. I know you want to turn his neck, but I hate that damn thing, yo. It's just terrible.
Yeah, I didn't hate this one.
Stupid.
No, I didn't hate this one.
Yeah, you should.
I hate you. But yeah, I didn't hate this one. It looks really bad when the cape is not on it, though. It just looks terrible.
Exactly.
Well, Christian Bale's face is weird. Like, it is.
He don't have a chin for it.
He don't have a chin. Yeah, that's what it is. He never did. But yeah, I mean, the 89 suit is pretty classic. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the 89 suit. I like the bullseye in the chest. You know what I mean? Like, right. It's I don't know. It's classic. It's classic without having your underwear outside your pants. You know what I mean?
I mean, I am partial to the to the Joel Schumacher suits.
How dare you?
The Val Kilmer suit, which was like jet black
with the ass shots and the nipples.
Yo, the nipple.
Yo, why would
Yo, Schumacher be just ass whip for that shit, dude.
With nipples on the back.
The Val Kilmer suit was pretty ridiculous too. Like, I don't understand why you need to make a Batman suit and have the abs there. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I think all of them had the abs there. Even the 89 one.
No, I know. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, here, take your knife and go right. Like, you're diagramming the guy's fucking
You need
body.
to know I'm jacked, son.
Yeah, I'm jacked under the suit, too.
What's funny, though, as much as I hate the Schumacher ones, I remember when I bought the Dark Knight Rises box set, and it's a featurette on there that they go through all the Batmobiles. Mm-hmm. It actually gave me a new appreciation for those two Batmobiles from Schumacher.
I didn't.
They're still not my top 3 or 4, but you know what? I can appreciate the design and effort they put in to make them.
Okay, what's your favorite Batmobile?
Shit, dude, it's tough right now. I'm still stuck between the 89 and the Tumbler. I really fucking love the Tumbler.
I like the Tumbler.
I like the Tumbler. People hated the Tumbler when it first came out because it was so drastically different. I like the Tumbler, but and it probably would be my favorite because I've actually seen it for real. Yeah. And it's actually not that big. Like, it's like a little tank. Like, it's actually really kind of impressive. But the 89 Batmobile is like, it feels like the animated series. Yeah. Batmobile.
They got that animated series took from that, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. The animated series took from the movie, right. And
like
it's just
a little clit coming out of the top, out of the front of that Batmobile.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, what else is it? What is it for? Is it like a jet engine?
On the
turbine.
Right. Is it a turbine?
Yeah, I guess. No, that's a fucking...
Atomic powered battery.
Shit. The 89?
Yeah.
The 89 one was great. Because it also had that scene of it, like, locking down and then fucking...
Shields,
yeah.
And machine guns come out
the terrible animation as the shields...
I thought it was good. In 89.
In 89, it was great.
Yeah, you're like, yo, this shit is real.
And then he just has fucking bombs in the wheels.
Yep. Yeah, click, click, click.
Boom. Because he doesn't care.
Yeah, Batman is one of the most hypocritical characters of all time.
Left and right since that first fucking movie. Even like, what's the Batman Returns.
Yeah, but he just gave that guy a bomb and pushed him down a sewer. Like, fuck you.
Did it with a smile.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're a twisted psychopath.
Yeah, he just don't kill with guns, yo. Like, that's his trigger, guns.
He's like, I don't use guns. Then, why do you have machine guns on your car? For what? Walls. All right. Yeah. Why do you have rockets? Walls. Yeah, you have a problem with walls?
It's like the Superman one, too. Like, Superman don't kill. Like, did you see Superman 2? He just beat people's ass with no powers.
Yeah, he also threw that guy down a fucking hole in the.
Yeah, that shit wasn't Gore-Tex. He's dead.
Yeah, in the Fortress of Solitude, he was just like, meep. He just pushed him down a hole. Where was he going? He's in Antarctica. He's dead. Game over. Yeah, the '89 suit is really good though.
But I didn't mind the BVS Batmobile. It's not bad.
I'm trying to think. The BVS Batmobile.
What did that look like? I can't even remember.
But
Me neither.
This looks so fucking dope.
BVS Batmobile. Yeah.
That wasn't bad. That was not a bad look at all.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. That screams Zack Snyder to me.
Yeah.
It just does. Yeah. Just like big wheels, big guns, just loud. Like, all right, we get it. I mean, after the Tumbler, like doing that design, it just kind of felt a little reductive to me. But I like it. I do like the design.
If you had to put a gun to my back and just make me choose at this moment, I would probably go with the Tumbler.
The Tumbler was just such a fun design.
Yeah.
Because it was so radically different.
Incredibly different.
Yeah. Because I remember when they released it, I was like, what the fuck is that? And they were just like, this is the new Batmobile. I was like, okay, all right, I'm in. And it impressed. They had that shit jumping like rooftops.
I really like the animated series Batmobile, yo.
Yeah.
I know it don't count.
But it does, though. It's really good.
It pulls so much from the 89 one. So
right. It's long, it's sleek, it's ridiculous.
Right.
It had the sliding door at the top that he would just fucking pop out of.
Yeah, man. Awesome. Like, I really dig that shit.
Yep.
You can hit with corners in that shit.
Yeah, you really can't. You can't do it in any of them.
What's this right here?
That's why his ass had to ride up a building because he couldn't turn around the bitch.
Exactly.
Is this from Arkham Knight?
Yeah, that's the Arkham Knight.
The Arkham Knight one is not bad either.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just bad when you got to keep playing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, just give me 1 or 2 tank levels, like not 30 of them.
They really went all in on that fucking Batmobile shit.
Yeah,
It even had a place where you could throw the perp in the back of the trunk.
Yeah, he had 2 seats in the back in the trunk. I'm like, you a psychopath, nigga. Like, what is wrong with you?
I'm a crazy person. I'm gonna save these for later. Don't do that.
Yeah, this animated series one looks dope. Yeah. The 89 and the animated series look cool as shit.
Yeah, they still hold up.
I think the 89 one, like, this is so fucking slick.
It still looks good.
As fuck.
But the funny thing is, as sleek and as cool as the 89 one is, you can see where Snyder took his design, right? From pulling from that,
right,
and like combining that basically with the Tumbler. But yeah, the animated series one is fucking dope. Like, if I was Reeves, I would take that as the design.
Yeah.
I forgot where they were. They were in California, but I forgot exactly where in Cali. At the end of the featurette, it was like some kind of little convention thing. They had all the Batmobiles like outside the parking lot.
I bet that was probably San Diego Comic-Con. That's where I saw it.
Yeah,
they had all of them.
It might have been Comic-Con, yeah.
They had all of them there.
It's like, shit.
Yeah, and it's just really weird. Like, when you see the Tumbler up close, it's not big. Yeah. Like, it's just a little fucking tank. And it's terrifying. They should use those in the military. Next up, Birds of Prey has a really poor opening weekend, to say the least, and so they just decided to change the movie title.
That's got to be a first.
I don't know if it's a first, but it's certainly not a smart move. First. By the way, they renamed it a poor name. Like, I don't even like the rename.
What's the new name?
Harley Quinn.
It's now called
Birds of Prey.
It was Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Yeah. Then they changed it to Harley Quinn : Birds of Prey. I think it should be, like you said in your review, Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. Because they're not the fucking focus.
Like, they're in it, but they're like, no. It's a Harley Quinn movie.
Right. Which, yeah. So apparently, Birds of Prey opening weekend wasn't the success Warner Brothers had planned. The film only generated $33 million domestically, coming up short against investors' $50 to $55 million projections. So they figured that the title was the problem.
And not the release date?
What was it? Was it on a Friday?
It was last week.
Yeah, it was last week.
7th.
So you think it should have been summer?
Closer to summer, yeah.
It's too close to January.
I agree.
It's that Dead Space.
I agree with you. I think that's a lot of what hurt it. It's just under $100 million right now.
How much did it cost to make it?
$84 million.
And it's made its budget back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
it
that's
didn't
not.
really do-
But that's not. That's not even.
good.
That's not what they
Yeah,
want. And what
I know.
And that's not even counting
It
marketing.
didn't do a ton of marketing either.
No, it didn't. You know, a lot of people have been making that point. Is that the marketing for this has just been abysmal.
The marketing hasn't been good. It's rated R.
Right,
you
but
kinda-
Joker made $1 billion. It's hard to make that argument.
It's the Joker, though.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, people know Harley Quinn, but like everyone knows the Joker.
that's true. That's true. I mean,
And
white,
it's
white
rated-
men are going to go see the Joker.
Yeah,
They're not
white men are
necessarily
going to go see
Harley
Harley Quinn.
yeah,
and her girl gang.
Yeah, unless they were like overly
Beating up a
sexualized.
white man.
I mean, that sounds good to me.
I mean, look, I think it's wonderful.
Like
But-
you saw the shit on Twitter. It's like they're
Sexy
wearing
enough.
they're wearing too much clothing.
Right.
Yo, what
Where's the tits, man? Where's the tits?
What kind of fucking world are we living in, yo?
My mom's at work. I'm trying to blast one off real quick.
I mean,
Come on.
I mean, look,
God
you
damn.
joke, but you know that's exactly. He was like, "Yo, I cannot jerk off to this trailer. Like this trailer sucks."
Oh.
Again, it's just
They're talking.
it's just a fun movie. Like it's not great. It's just fun. Like they wanted it to be. It accomplished its goal. But,
I'm really kind of bummed that this didn't do well. I really am.
Yeah, I was-
especially with the reviews being as good as
Yeah, I
they
wonder
were.
if word of mouth will get it to. What is February?
I think it piss poor marketing,
Yeah.
and I think the timing. Because I don't think it's the movie. It's clearly not the movie. I mean, people seem to really enjoy it when they actually saw it. But I don't. It's just like the weather's. February's a hard month because the weather's generally pretty terrible. People don't really want to go out. It's kind of that sort of malaise before the weather kind of gets over itself, and you kind of like it's generally rainy a lot and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, you can't cite Black Panther, yo, because Black Panther was an anomaly.
Yeah,
that was
like lightning in a bottle.
That was something that had never been seen before. Like,
right, we've seen female centric movies. There's been quite a lot of them recently.
So you can't really pull to that. And
you think that's why they did February? Thinking the same thing?
I think they did February because they're trying to. I think Hollywood is slowly trying to push up the blockbuster, season. But February
for this movie,
right?
For Margot Robbie's vehicle, that seems stupid to me.
Somebody else did February. Didn't was Deadpool in March?
The original Deadpool was in like January, but that made sense because that was completely untested.
Right.
And they put no money into that movie.
Yeah, it was only $75 million.
Nobody was expecting anything. They were like, all right, just give this Ryan Reynolds guy his thing so we can land him so we can lock him in for other movies.
Yeah. Or so he'll just shut up.
Right.
So at what point did we start talking
It came out in February 12th, 2016.
Okay. I stand corrected. But
at what point did we start considering this a bomb? Possibly.
Now it is a bomb.
It is a bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Like, it's the
100.
second week.
it's a commercial
It's been out for
bomb.
a week.
Okay, so here, all right,
Worldwide is 100 million.
Maybe it's a,
Deadpool,
maybe it's a
Worldwide
commercial-
is 100.
Maybe it's a commercial bomb, but not so much a critical bomb. You said the reviews have been.
Yeah,
pretty
it is not a critical.
decent.
It is not a critical
All
bomb.
right.
So the question is, you're right, Terrence. Maybe I'm not being fair to it. It's only been out a week. If it doesn't catch fire this weekend, I think you can call it a bomb.
Yeah,
And it's hard for movies to catch fire after having a poor first weekend. It just is. That's super rare. Which is just a shame.
It'll have to be word of mouth.
It'll have to be, right?
I hope so.
I mean, if it goes left, so we're looking at what Wonder Woman hit, Aquaman was a hit, Joker was.
I
a
like
hit.
this better than Aquaman.
That doesn't shock me.
Like Aquaman was just too fucking much. And this is like colorful and bright and action.
And
Shazam, but like,
Shazam did well.
yeah.
Shazam did
So
okay.
so you have four.
It did okay.
So you have four decent to good movies, and maybe not so much this one. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's derailed DC yet again, but this is definitely not helping right now.
So, by the way, Shazam had a $100 million budget and did 365
Okay.
total. So somebody made this point, and I think it's a good one to have a conversation about. It is the failure of Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey, or whatever you want to call it. Is that a good argument for keeping the movies separate, or is that an argument that they should be tied together harder?
I say neither.
I think this is just a good argument of don't release movies that you want to make money in February. I really do. I really think that the DC thing can be fractured and work.
Sure.
Because, you know, and then for like diehards, right, you get the Flash stuff, like the stuff that happened in the Arrowverse.
Right.
And that is something special. And that's something unique only to them, right? Like you're not going to get that kind of, well, you did in the first couple episodes of the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Sam Jackson was there and Sif was there at the end of the first season and all that. But I don't know. That's kind of DC's thing, is that they have all these archetypes. How can we put our different spins on them?
Right.
And I don't think the separate thing is, or the whole like universe thing is something that needs to happen with them. Like, it would be awesome if it was, but you know what else would be awesome? If
it's good movies.
I was about to say the same.
I mean, yeah, kind of good movies.
And this was almost a direct sequel from fucking Suicide Squad.
But like, what if they get this Flash movie off the ground, right?
Yeah, big what if.
Right, a huge what if.
Jesus Christ.
But they bring in characters from Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey to interact with some of the characters, to interact with Wonder Woman, to interact with the new Batman.
Right.
Like,
funny thing is that it's not going to work. It wouldn't.
You don't think they have a potential to tell a decent story like that?
No. Well, the way the movies look. Like, this looks totally different from Batman vs. Superman. It looks totally different from Justice League. It looks totally different from Superman. Well, Superman took place in Metropolis. But, like, this Gotham City is totally different from Batman and Gotham City. So to have these characters in, like, the Batman, unless he's going to take this aesthetic, it ain't going to work unless they're in different universes.
So, this is my issue. Like, I know a lot of people say, well, they all have to be tied together or they all have to be separate. But the problem to me is this movie would work even in February. I think this movie would have worked better had it had that balance of saying, this is a sequel to what's happening in that universe. Like, it leads to something else. Even if it's not, like, even if you do like an Ant-Man style movie, which this kind of feels like that, it's very much its own story. But then you have just like a little bit that touches on a larger thing, right? Like, and then the Joker's off doing X, or like whatever. Like, it touches on something, then people go, all right, those are connected. So it gives people an incentive to go see it, even if it's like, maybe I'll see it, maybe I won't, even though it's in February, right? Because Marvel can release a movie in February. They release a movie on January 1st. But if it's Marvel. Right, but they've earned that, right? They've obviously earned that. But because you know going in that it's got some connective tissue to something else, you will see it.
Have we gotten to the point where that is like the straw that breaks the back, where if it's not connected, people are not fucking with it?
No, I'm just saying for these particular movies, right? Like, because I think Shazam worked really well on its own. But then at the end, seeing like that Aquaman and Wonder Woman and Superman, they all exist in that universe, gave it a little bit of extra thing, right? And like, that kind of puts it over the top a little bit. So I think you can do it separately, but I think sometimes it might actually hurt it, because you can use the universe to kind of push up movies that would otherwise not do that great. Like a solo Ant-Man and Wasp movie would never do that great, but a solo Ant-Man and Wasp movie connected into the MCU, it buoys it a little bit, and sometimes you can just go, that was okay. Yeah, but it's all like it's all connected, so you get a little bit, and I think that sometimes can help.
But even speaking,
it's kind of a cheat code, really.
Yeah, I mean, well, they created the cheat code,
right? And I'm like, if I'm DC, use the cheat code.
Has not figured it out yet.
I don't. It's not that hard.
Right, down, press.
Like up, down, left, right, be a start.
Like, yo, unlimited or 50 lives, my nigga, we can beat the game.
I don't understand. Like, again, it's a fun movie, but it doesn't fit.
Like, I was about to speak to that though, but I think to speak to that, when you look at the Marvel template, even though the running joke is that all the Marvel movies are the same, they really aren't.
They really are not.
They're not.
Yeah, like tonally, you kind of the looks and feels of them. They've been able to have these different movies, and then when it was all time to bring it together, it worked. Like even to the point of like Infinity War. Mm-hmm. It's like you have all this stuff going on, then boom, they just drop in the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's like you didn't feel like you missed a beat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
it's execution.
It is like cosmic, and people were like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,"
like it was nothing.
Right, but I do think like okay, so you've got the Suicide Squad coming out, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, right?
Right.
We know Harley Quinn is in that,
right?
It is the same Harley Quinn that is in this movie.
Yeah.
Why not at the end of that give James Gunn like 5 minutes of that movie, like 5 minutes of Harley Quinn, and say, hey, Harley Quinn is going to team up and that's enough, right? That's enough that when the word gets out that there's a little bit of Suicide Squad, like connective tissue, nerds will go see it. They're like, oh, I got to find out what's going to happen type of shit. And it boosts up Suicide Squad. Not that really needs it, but you know what I mean? It just buoys them all a little bit. It gives a little bit of a safety net. But for some reason...
I think they'll eventually get there. I think they're just going to play it off. I think they're just going to be like,
oh yeah, it's all connected now.
Yeah, it's connected. Yeah.
Like, is the Matt Reeves Batman movie connected?
Yeah, sure.
They say it's not. But
sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like we said when we saw the Shazam, we said I said a couple other times before, like they are still playing the fence.
I think it's dangerous.
But if y'all like it, we'll connect it. It's like that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but
they're hedging their bets.
They're focus testing.
Right, but the problem is when you do that, you're writing half-ass stories. Yeah. Right, because when you tie them together, you write stories to tie them together. But they don't do that. They're just like, did you see that kid over there? Yeah, that was Shazam. Like, wait, what? Why was that? Is that him?
Because they're saying the Matt Reeves one is not connected, and especially like
which is going to be crazy,
especially for the simple fact they have not made a final decision on Cavill. So like, if it's connected, that's not going to really work because then now Cavill's like mad older than Batman. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So
Cavill, no, Robert Pattinson is 30.
Yeah, but he's not really young, right? But as far as just like I guess physicality and I don't know.
Oh, Cavill is fucking a giant.
No, I want Superman. I want Superman to look down at Batman.
Yeah,
he should.
Yeah, and I want people to still fear Batman. That's how much of a badass Batman is.
I mean, that was the one.
He's a whole head shorter than Superman, and Superman's like, I don't know if I want to fuck with him.
Take it easy, Batman. Take it easy. You wildin', Batman. You wildin'. So, yeah. I mean, I did like the fact that Affleck was bigger than Superman in a way, because that actually was kind of interesting. Like, yo, I can throw you into the sun right now. He's like, yeah, but I'm physically just bigger than you. Like, yeah, but again.
It's like, yeah, you're bigger.
Lay off the carbs, Bruce.
Like, he just been like, excuse me. Fuck out of here. Like, it's over for you. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see what they end up doing.
They're just going to make separate movies. They can't, like I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
Shouldn't be this hard.
Robert Pattinson and Henry Cavill are the same height 3 years apart.
Wow.
That's it.
So Cavill's older than him?
Yeah. About 3 years.
Okay.
How old is Cavill?
30. Oh, wow.
Which is weird because Henry Cavill would never date someone as old as Robert Pattinson.
Wow. Goddamn.
33.
Cavill.
Yeah. Then it works.
Yeah, it's just fine then.
Then it works.
I think I still just see Robert having that baby face, but yeah.
No, that nigga ain't got no kind of baby face now.
Not anymore.
Like, you seen him lately?
They said nigga distressed.
No, they put him in the lighthouse. It was a wrap.
You seen that wild ass movie?
I haven't yet.
I saw it. I was like, yo, wow, this is.
I heard it was pretty wild.
This is some art house shit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Again, all he's got to do is put on like 30 pounds.
I think
he'll be fine. Like, he's not going to be as big as Cavill.
Okay. Yo, Cavill is a monster, dude.
In The Witcher, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's huge.
Like, take it easy.
He's like, and twirl and slice, and twirl and slice.
Yeah, they're 6'1".
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It works.
I'm taller than Superman, yo. I can look down at Superman and then he can bicep curl my ass.
Yeah. I'm almost as tall as Superman. That makes me feel pretty good. I'm all right with that. I'm as tall as Spawn, so I'm coming for you, superheroes.
He's taller than Spawn, ain't you?
No, he's 5'9".
He is Jamie Foxx. I thought Jamie Foxx was like 5'8".
I mean, he's not like 5'4" or something. That would be ridiculous.
I mean, that is just ridiculous. Like anyone who is 5'4", you don't get my respect.
That's a genetic disease.
I literally.
Questions that need to be asked.
It's like I'm Fox News. I'm just asking questions.
I'm here to ask them.
That's funny. I love looking down on people shorter than me. Is this what it feels like for you guys? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. I get it. Fuck you, but I get it. Next up, Disney's live-action Mulan could flop in China due to virus outbreak.
The coronavirus is just fucking everything.
Yeah, it's really ruining the box office, which is really important.
Just stick a lime in it.
I don't know.
It's like 1,100 people.
Yeah.
My father-in-law is, as of this morning, was still stuck on him and my nephew been stuck on their cruise ship. Now nobody on their particular ship has it.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, but yeah, they wouldn't let them dock anymore. Yeah, so they had to kind of wait like 14 days. Just keep circling the ocean. We'll check it. And Japan was like, "Nah, you can't come in."
Nope. Like not yet.
So I think they're on a military base in Cambodia right now, which is pretty wild. U.S. It's a U.S.
service.
Like, relax.
There's only but so much Wayne Newton impersonation you can see on a cruise ship.
They made them like stay in their rooms, yo. A cruise ship room. It's like this big. Shit. I would blow my brains out.
I'm still fighting somebody here.
I've been on a cruise once. I never need to do it again.
I've never done it.
I want to do it, but yeah.
No, you don't. You really don't. Well, it depends on where you're going.
It's as terrified about flying as I am, even though I still fly. Being on the ship fucks with me a little bit more because just like...
Yeah, because there's water everywhere. There's water everywhere, and black people can't swim.
You can't swim.
And I'm black.
Okay.
Yeah. And dumb. Learn to swim, nigga. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie.
2020. If somebody fill a bathtub up too high, you fucked.
I ain't gonna lie. Open water though, it kind of.
Yeah, it should scare you. What the hell is sharks in there?
No, that's a different type of swimming. Like
there is no swimming. Yeah. You just food for sharks.
In a pool, I'm like, yeah, boom, 6, 3, fuck that, whatever.
Yeah, what'd you say? 3?
No,
that's what you just said. 3 feet,
5, 6 feet.
3, 4, 5. I'm good.
I went to Jamaica.
I'm good. I'm 5'4". I'm good.
You get to 8 feet, Mike can start panicking like, oh shit.
7 feet, cool. I know where the wall is. I know where the floor is. Bet. When I went to Jamaica and I did the fucking the snorkeling, the first time I got in the water, I was like, shit. I forgot all my routines. Like shit.
I went snorkeling.
It took a minute. I got it together though.
I went snorkeling before too. It is a different feeling, yo. It's like mad to be like,
ain't no floor,
hey, yo,
ain't no wall.
Hey, yo, you got tile? Yo, you got a tile? You got no tile down here? Or as Micah says, I'm in 8 feet of water. I'll just walk my way to 3 feet. Yeah, you'd be fine, right?
Oh man.
So, yeah, the outbreak has claimed 1,000 deaths in China alone, and has infected over 60,000 people, which is really fucking terrifying. But needless to say, people really not trying to head on over to a movie theater, to see anything. According to Hollywood Reporter, nearly 70,000 movie theaters have shuttered last month, including some of the country's leading cinema chains, leaving a massive billion-dollar dent in ticket sales revenue. Even Disney theme parks in Shanghai and Hong Kong closed their doors. Look, all I know is this. Disney will step in personally if this comes anywhere close to Shang-Chi coming out. They could be like, nah, yo, we got money to make. Knock it off. This is devastating, actually. Like, can you imagine making a movie that's very Asian-centric, like Mulan, and they'd be like, there ain't no Chinese people seeing this shit.
You can't do this. People are infected with
the T-virus.
Is this the beginning of Resident Evil?
I hope not.
I am Legend?
Yeah, like they're not getting up.
Shit.
They're just dead.
Yeah, they're just...
Is there a cool city in China?
That's probably. Probably. Very, very, very racist. Mulan will probably suffer. Although I would imagine once it's all fixed and like, if this doesn't become a global thing, they'll just be like, here's Mulan. And so you'll get all these like late records, right?
Yeah.
Of all these people being wheeled in on their hospital beds to see Mulan.
Wow.
I mean, they won't get better right away. So yeah.
He said IVs and goobers. Shit.
Yeah. Like, I had snow caps. If you could just put them right into the IV, that'd be great. Oscar winners, let's talk about it. Were you pleased, before we get into who won what, were you pleased overall with the winners? Or did you think, this was the year that Oscars got so woke?
No.
As that white dude on Twitter was screaming about.
No. It was Oscars so yellow this year. And that was really... that was good. From what I understand, I didn't get a chance to see everything, but from what I understand, the right people won.
I don't know why Laura Dern won Best Supporting.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the biggest one for me. I'm like,
So,
what the fuck?
She had a real
watched it.
She had that really good speech in the movie, and I was like, that was really good. I didn't think it was an Oscar award winning.
What, the speech about women?
Yeah, it was a good speech.
It was fine, yeah.
But it's not an Oscar award winning moment.
She played the exact character that she plays in Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
In that character in Big Little Lies is a lawyer. Like it's literally the same character.
Yeah. I thought she was great, but I didn't think it was an Oscar worthy performance.
No.
I mean, there's been a time where a woman won, I forget who it was, won for playing like Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth I, and she was literally on screen for 15 minutes, and she won Best Supporting Actress. So, it happens. Somebody was really impressed by it. Performance by an actor in a leading role went to Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, unsurprising.
Right.
But
Still
honestly,
haven't seen that yet.
If Adam Driver had won,
I wouldn't even been mad. I wouldn't have been mad about it.
He was really fucking good in Marriage.
He was great. God, that movie was so fucking good. I haven't seen the two popes.
He sang, yeah. He
Did I
sang at the end.
That song broke my whole fucking heart. Yeah, I was just like,
Apparently, that's a song from a play.
Yeah, clearly. I was just like, it's the whole movie. It was right there. He like summarized how he felt the whole fucking movie, and I was just like, I feel you. I mean, you fucked up a lot.
Yeah, you fucked it all the way up.
Yeah, you did. You had Scarlett Johansson, my nigga. Like, you had a white wife and an Asian wife together, and you fucked it up. I didn't get it.
Like, you got married too young. That's what
He did. Although that scene where they were arguing, there's part of me I was like, wow, this is some acting. But at the same time, I was like, yo, all I hear is that goofy version where the person was doing the goofy voice. It was like, and you're young and winning.
You didn't like me. Yo. Oh, that shit was funny.
Yeah, it was good. I like. There was part of me I was like trying not to laugh because I was like, stop thinking about that. Stop thinking. Yeah, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Stay focused.
Performance by an actor in a supporting role went to Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Weird.
I haven't.
I'm trying to.
Yo, this is his first Oscar, yo.
Look, I'm looking at the.
I feel like he deserved.
No,
he deserved to
Brad
be. He deserved to be nominated for Ad Astra. I thought. Which was a very good movie. That got completely snubbed, by the way.
Like, I didn't see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, but I did see The Irishman. I didn't see Anthony Hopkins and The Two Popes either.
I hear
Al
that's
Pacino
really
and
good.
Joe Pesci, no, nah. But apparently Anthony Hopkins was good. And again, I don't know how Tom Hanks was in there.
Okay.
I mean, Brad Pitt was. He was fine, I guess.
I mean,
this
this
kind of weird.
This was his lifetime
It's
achievement.
overdue. It's overdue. Yeah,
all the work he's doing for
real.
niggas nowadays, they just like, yeah, here you go.
You know the funny. You know the funny.
Finally gave him
The whole story with him is like he wants to be a dramatic actor, but he's too fucking handsome.
Right.
Yeah, he is.
Like, what was the first? I don't know if that was his first movie, but he was in Thelma and Louise, right?
That was his first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a rapist.
He raped her?
Yeah,
Was in
didn't he?
California. Like he was the killer.
No, I thought he was a rapist.
Was he a
In
rapist?
Thelma and Louise? I don't think he raped
I don't
nobody.
remember. Look, I don't remember.
No, he stole the money. Or something.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. He was a piece of shit in that movie. That I do remember.
Go straight to rape.
But that's why.
Damn.
I'm pretty. I'm gonna look
I
it
don't
up.
remember, but
See what you did?
But that's why I respect him though. Like he always made a point to go against the grain as much as possible with his roles. I think the first time I actually saw him do something quote unquote pretty boyish
California
was like
he was
fucking
the killer,
Troy.
right?
I think so.
Everything else he's always playing some. He's always playing some far left wild shit like 12 Monkeys and
Yeah, he was great in that.
Yeah, he was.
He was great in that. Yeah, or Meet Joe Black when he did a fucking where he did a patois accent. That shit was fucking hilarious. Everything gonna be alright. Like don't do that, Brad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, he killed that old black woman, but she wanted to die.
Yeah, she ain't nothing to do that weekend.
She was like, just come on. Did you see somebody in our fan group pointed out like Brad Pitt, like there's a lot of like black women actresses, like black actresses who are like all about Brad Pitt like back in the day, and he's with like all these black women. But then somebody posted a clip of Mike Tyson talking about Brad Pitt, like after he got a divorce from Robin Givens, like they would still like meet up and have sex or whatever. Right? He was like, we're still young, like whatever. But they kind of still hated each other. And he went over to her house and she wasn't home. Like he went there early in the morning and she wasn't home. And so he's sitting in there in his car, like waiting for her. And she pulls up and she gets out of the car and he was like, fuck. Brad Pitt gets out of the car and he's like, I ain't getting no pussy. He told that shit on Conan O'Brien. That shit had me rolling. He was like, yo, it's Brad Pitt. What the fuck am I going to do? He's like, I just went home.
No, it's Brad Pitt.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that's kind of what he sounded like. Performance, best performance by an actress in a leading role went to Renee Zellweger in Judy.
Very good in that.
I have not heard of this movie. Or no, this is the one, the Judy Garland movie. Yeah. So I haven't seen much. I know the movie was apparently good, but I haven't heard really much about it.
How was Charlize Theron in... You saw Bombshell, right?
Yeah, I thought she would get it because people like imitating other people, like people that they know. And she did a very good job. But there's only so much you can bring to that role because it's Megyn Kelly.
And she's a piece
You know
of
what I
shit.
mean? Like, she's not a dynamic personality.
She's not a personality.
So
she's just...
so you can't really get to flex your acting chops.
Well,
like Charlize Theron was, incredibly monotone, and she just kind of sounded like this because that's kind of what Megyn Kelly sounds like. Like, all right, all right.
I hate that vocal fry. That makes me want to throw you out of a window. Specifically.
Santa Claus is white, okay?
Like, stop asking questions at the end of your statements. It doesn't make any sense.
Santa Claus is white.
Sure.
You know what?
Lady.
Your fictional
Shut
fat
the
man is
fuck up.
white. Got it.
Right. Your fictional fat man who commits B&E every year.
You know what? You're right. He sounds like
He's
a
white guy.
Yeah. Chronic line stepper. I was actually surprised that Scarlett Johansson didn't possibly get this too. I thought she was great.
She would have got it if Renee Zellweger didn't do this movie. But Hollywood loves like romanticizing old Hollywood.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Performance by an actress in a supporting role, Laura Dern for Marriage Story. Again, we talked about that. I mean, there was a chance that Scarlett Johansson could have walked away with 2 Oscars that night, which would have been wild.
Right. Both of the acting Oscars.
She's in like 7 movies that were nominated for Oscars and shit.
Yeah, she was crushing.
Fucking ridiculous.
Best animated feature film went to Toy Story 4. Cinematography, 1917. Come on.
That was like a no-brainer.
Yeah. The fact that it didn't... this is the top award it won is kind of shocking to me.
I mean... Look, I loved it, but I mean, it was it's a tough year. It was because of the cinematography.
Yeah, and
Birdman has already done it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Costume design, Little Women. Best director, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite. He absolutely deserved it. Best documentary, American Factory. If you're conservative, be mad. The Obamas produced that. Oops. Best documentary, short subject, Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone if you're a girl. I haven't heard of that, but that sounds interesting. Film editing, Ford versus Ferrari. Best international film, Parasite.
That's 2.
Achievement in makeup and hairstyle, Bombshell for making white women look like white women.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's very weird. Especially considering like Maleficent didn't
Judy in 1917 were all what the fuck?
Yeah, Maleficent feels like that would probably be the winner there.
Whatever.
Achievement in music writing, Joker, sure, I guess. Best original song, Rocket Man. Which is weird that would be the best original song in a movie about a singer. That that just feels odd. Like it seems weird. Best motion picture, Parasite. Yeah, no, that seems right to me. and then production design was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And then best animated short was Hair Love.
Have you seen that?
I haven't. I heard it's very, very good.
It's good. It's good. It's something that, appeals to black people. And I was listening to the radio, and this one guy who may have been joking, but probably not. They gave a description of the film.
Is this white sports talk radio that you were listening to?
It was white. It was a white rock station that I was listening
You
to.
listen to 98 Rock?
to Ed Norris?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't listen to Ed Norris. Fuck him.
Fuck Ed Norris.
Fuck Ed Norris.
Hey, here's my dude.
That dude's a
have a
fucking
show?
racist.
No, but
that
the
guy.
Hair Love. I thought I heard something about like some famous. Was somebody famous black that's involved with that?
A
project?
former Raven was.
That's what it was. Okay.
Involved in it, but it was nobody. Like he was cut like before he made the team or some shit like that. Like he didn't play a down as a Raven, so does it really count?
Jesus had other stuff for him.
Oh, shit, was it
Apparently,
Ray
because he directed
Damn, Ray
the
Lewis, really?
latest episode of Blackish, so
Oh,
he's
shit.
doing
Oh,
all
wow.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, shit.
You know what? All right.
My man.
I guess football was not your future.
Nah, but yeah, this was a good story. A bit predictable, but it's something that will appeal to black people.
What did the white man on 98 Rock
So
say?
they gave him.
Hold on a second. This about to get super wild.
So they gave
Couple
him.
of niggers got locked here. Like, wow, yeah, wow.
So it was,
How was that? Okay.
So the show consists of 3 white guys, right?
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear this.
An Italian American, an Irish American, and a Jewish American, right?
Okay.
And the
This is
Italian
how I
guy,
read.
the Italian guy, and
you
the
walk into a bar.
walking to a radio studio,
It says some really disparaging shit about black people.
and the 2 guys, the
Comedy.
2 guys, the Italian American guy and the Irish American guy, they were like, "Oh, this is amazing, and I've seen it, and this is great." And the Jewish guy didn't know what you were talking about, and so the other 2 guys gave a description. He said it was basically about a father bonding with his daughter by trying to do her hair. And the Jewish guy was just like, "What? That's it? How is that a movie? Huh? I don't understand. How is this?" And they're trying to explain it. And then they were like, "You know what? You go over there with that. You stay out on a limb over there. Because look, our black listenership is only about 10%. But I ain't touching that shit with a 10-foot pole."
What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. What is that for a movie?
He thought
You know
thought
the basic
premise
it-
was stupid. Like he thought the premise of it was stupid.
Yeah, because that guy's a chauvinist and he's never tried to deal with his kid.
Well, he doesn't have any children.
Good.
He's got a fur baby.
Okay.
I hate people with pets.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I had a dude tell me at work that he don't clean up his son's diaper if he takes a shit. He don't do it.
Word. Damn.
He wait for the mother to do it.
Yeah, or the other 3 kids that he got.
Is this
I'm
what
trained
I
up.
think it is?
No, you don't know this person.
All right.
No, I was just like,
Hey. Shit.
I was like, but what if your wife isn't there? He was like, then I just get my daughters there. I was like, this your 4th kid.
Yeah, does he not know how, or he just don't want?
No, he a chauvinist. That shit made me mad. Yo, I was like, you just letting your poop laden kid just sit there? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
I can't deal with the smell, yo.
Let's sit there and think about what you did.
Like, I'm like, yeah, it's a baby, my nigga. He can't get up and be like, yo, hold on a second, let me go. Use. Hey, yo, you got any wipes and money?
You gotta teach them early.
Yeah, before they talk, apparently, or can move their arms on their own. I was like, yeah, you're making me mad. Stop talking.
Put their face in the diaper.
He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's funny. Get away
You did
from
that.
me.
You did that.
I'm like,
Smell that.
I don't understand
that's not
dudes who
funny.
think that's like a point of pride.
Being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
parent?
Not helping.
Yeah.
No, I don't do none of that.
No, I ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah.
He's like an older dude, a younger dude.
No, he's younger than me. Yeah.
That was about the most old man thing you've done in a long time. Like I could just hear it in your head, like fucking millennial piece of shit.
No, it wasn't even. It was like I figured he'd be a little bit more progressive, being younger.
I bet you can't change a tire.
You better know how to change a motherfucking
I
tire.
bet he can't change the tire.
He probably don't. He probably like that black dude who was real proud of his
not being able to change the tire.
not being able to change the tire.
Like, what you
telling
proud
his girl
about?
to
Yo,
do
you just
it.
getting stranded, getting stabbed up somewhere? Like, I can change a tire in about 2 to 3 minutes flat, so I can get the fuck out of wherever I am. Because you never break down in a place that you want to be at.
Yeah.
Nobody breaks down in front of the big titty bar. No, you break down in a dark road somewhere where you're gonna get stabbed. Nah, yo, fuck that.
I broke down on 83 once. Had to change a goddamn tire.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Damn,
It's
police.
not fun.
Yeah, that's
It's
not fun to get
breakdown.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
you were with me.
Yeah, it was. And the tire was fucking stuck on the goddamn. It was
Right.
It was the eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Did it break on the side where the highway was or where the wall was?
No, it broke on the highway side of it.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, we were
worst.
on the right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the
You gotta make
worst.
sure you pull all
Yeah. You gotta scrape
we
the
had
door and
to
make
try-
Terrence get out through the trunk. Like, nah, yo.
That's
I'm
not the first
terrified.
time.
I'm doing 80 patch your ass.
It did once, and I was on the left hand side, so I was on the wall side. But it was during like the day during rush hour. Nigga, them cars rolling past like
Yo,
it shook
shakes
you,
the
yo.
car.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like,
God.
it's terrifying. It's scary. I remember.
Nah, yeah, if I'm on the highway, look, I got run flats. We getting off on the exit, yo. I'm not staying on the highway, yo. I'm terrified. And I'm like, I got good balance, but I can be clumsy sometimes. I trip, get my head knocked off in traffic. Nah, yo.
Yeah, yo.
Just get off the exit. Like, yo, you gonna ruin the rim. No, the rim will be fine. My death is way scarier to me.
Yeah, that shit wasn't fun because again, the tire got stuck.
Right.
And
Like I had
yank that
to jump
bitch
on
off.
the fucking jack
That's about right.
to loosen the
Oh,
shit.
no.
Wait.
And then I had to pull it off, but keep it so the damn jack wouldn't fucking
rip off.
It was-
Yeah.
Wait, so was it
it
all
was-
the other lug nuts came off? And that one
No,
one
all
bitch
of the
that-
lug nuts were off. It was just
It's
like
just stuck.
it was just.
Oh, it was really stuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
damn.
almost like melted to the thing, like to the point where it was hard to get off.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah, I'd have been
fun.
like,
and it was like, I don't know what the fuck time
Fellas,
it was.
change your shit.
Yeah, it was dark.
It was dark.
It was
That's all
dark,
I know.
nigga. It was dark. That's all I need to know.
That shit wasn't fun. I don't like changing tires,
Y'all remember one time?
but I know how to fucking do
Yeah,
it.
but I'll do it.
Yeah.
yeah, just like changing a diaper. It's not that hard.
Y'all remember
Be a
one-
man.
It was
Yo,
one-
changing a diaper takes literally 35
It
seconds.
really isn't hard, yo.
No.
It really isn't
How'd
hard.
you learn how to change a diaper?
Disrespectful, yo.
My wife, what the fuck? I ain't changing
That-
nobody
that-
else's
that was your first
dirty ass kids.
That was your first time?
Yeah, it was my
okay,
first time.
all right.
Cause she, she babysit before, and she has, a bunch of nieces and nephews and stuff. So she was used to changing, diapers. She was like, no big deal, and I was like, really not looking forward to this part of it. And she was like, look, blah blah blah, and I was like, all right, this is easy. Why don't you
to do it.
look
Yeah.
the one thing
They gave us doll babies to change.
Shit,
Like-
I had trial
at
by
first-
fire, nigga.
look at
I was
first
11.
oh damn.
Cause like my mother had my little sister. And we were so far apart. I was like, look, I gotta go to work. Get this money with this fucking GI
Get
Joe
this
shit.
money, yo. I'm 11. Get this
like,
money.
Watch your sister. I'm like, shit. Like,
You ain't gonna make it.
pat. Powder.
You see how long ago it was? This nigga still using powder.
Right. What the fuck?
But I'm
Yeah, they don't use powder on babies
I'm
at all
trained.
anymore. Yo,
Nah,
nobody
yo.
does that.
Yeah,
Get some A&D ointment and get a move on.
Then my father and my stepmother, they had one. Pat. Powder.
This is 1975. How old are you, my nigga?
You
God
still using
damn.
cloth diapers, nigga? Like, what the fuck?
It's cloth.
He was like, somebody wrote a telegram. yeah.
Shit.
Wrote a telegram in more style.
Yeah. Come get your daughter. Come get your daughter.
But no, wait. It was one time. Like I was like, it was like 19. So it was like the first guy in the crew that had the car. He had a little fucking like Mercury Tracer. What's up, Dante? What's up, Dante?
A Mercury Tracer. Wow.
So yo, we're on.
Y'all got no pussy in that guy.
No,
You did not the Mercury Tracer.
Yeah, so we broke. He caught a flat on Liberty Road. So we pulled over to the shoppers. So all right, so I'm sitting in the passenger like, all right, nigga, what's up? I don't know how to change a tire. Nigga, how the fuck you got a car to know how to change a tire?
Change the tire.
So I'm like, look, all right, fuck it, pop the trunk. I know how to do this shit. No, I learned by my grandfather. So I started taking off the first nut, the lug nut, right? No, got it jacked up. Now look, this nigga still in the car.
Yo, get out.
No.
You're heavy, yo.
Like, get your ass about the car. And he's like, what? He was 3 or 4 years older than me.
Oh, hell
yo,
no.
get your ass out the car. Nah.
I don't work for you.
I don't know how to do that shit. You're going to learn right now.
Nigga. Get out of the fucking car.
Exactly.
And yo, look, if you are a father of daughters, yo, teach your daughters how to change a tire.
Yep.
Yo, it's unacceptable.
I told my
me.
sisters, fuck that. You got AAA, but damn that. If you can
need to
change
know.
your shit, get that shit done.
Yeah,
Get
you
the
need
fuck
to
out.
know.
Right, you
Absolutely.
can change a tire faster than AAA can get.
Exactly.
That's right. And you might be in a
You
position.
might be in a little bit of danger.
Yeah.
We were there 45 to 50 minutes.
Somebody pull up to the side of the road like, nah, I'm good.
Nope. I don't
fuck
need
outta
you. I don't need you. Fuck that. So yeah, I don't approve of don't do that. Yeah. Now look, we've certainly had blowouts. My daughter's had a couple blowouts where I'm just like trying to fucking hold her legs and she's like fucking I'm like, yo, slow down.
Yeah, get the shit up off the back.
Yo.
Nah.
Yo, I dropped her off at daycare, yo. She shat in the car. Bam! All over her back. I was like, and here you go.
Like, she just did it.
She did.
Like, I gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work, yo. I'm already late.
Trifling ass shit.
That shit happened 2 days in a row, yo. It happened 2 days in a row. No bullshit. And the lady was just like, it happens. And I'm just like, I'm glad you're positive about this.
Yeah.
Yeet! And I was like,
Just drop them off at the dry cleaners.
I'm just running through the car wash. You just leave the windows down. Just fucking, let's go. You be all right.
That's disgusting, yo. Like that nigga doesn't change.
It pissed me off, yo.
Yeah,
It pissed me
I
off.
was like, yo, get away from me, yo.
Yeah, he says he doesn't let people shit in his house either. I was like, all right.
I go to the bathroom.
You got a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like,
Somebody scattered on his ass when he was a child.
yeah, yo, he was like, yo, he will ask people. And so I was like, yo, can I use your bathroom? He was like, what do you got to do?
Number two.
Number
What was he, Larry David?
Yeah, I was like, yo, I would just, right. I'd be like, yeah, I got it, number one. And then I go in there and drop a fucking record shit in your toilet. I give you an upper decker, yo. Fuck you, man. Ask me what I'm doing. I'm a grown ass man. Nigga, I'm almost 40 years old. Ask me if I got to take a shit. Fuck you. What the fuck I look like?
Yeah, one of my boys' parents banned us from taking shits in the house because of one dude.
He fucked it up that bad.
The one I was just talking about with the car?
Yeah.
Yo, he went in that bitch one time. He knew that shit. She's like, yo, that's it. Y'all come in anytime, any other time.
Other people's
pee and get
bathrooms,
out.
don't know how to change a tire. What's wrong with that nigga, yeah?
Driving around in a Mercury Tracer.
Taking epic shit driving a Mercury Tracer.
Yo, we was getting into that Tracer, man. Going down
Getting
Paradise.
it in that Tracer is not a phrase anyone has ever used. Yo, we getting it in that Tracer.
We was getting into that Tracer, baby.
No, you weren't getting far and not fast.
Oh, man.
Make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/merch. Use that link, buy a shirt. There's always deals, it seems like, on TeePublic. They just ran a deal recently. I'm sure there's one coming up in the next couple of days. Thank you to all the people who've bought shirts. It's been really helpful. Thank you.
This is an awful call.
Speaking of which,
You ain't getting one, nigga. Buy your own.
I'm on the payroll. What the fuck?
Did you guys get a shirt?
I ain't getting no motherfucker.
There you
We
go.
on the payroll?
Y'all need to go negotiate harder then. I'm taking a stand.
Oh, really?
Here's my shirt. Shit, I'm fighting for
Where's
you.
my shirt? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm fighting for you. God damn.
He quick to give out stickers. He quick to give out pieces of paper that you can just throw on your
You goddamn
laptop.
right. That's advertisements. Cheap advertisements. Those things were $1 or $2. I'm gonna buy y'all shirts. Y'all better get grown ass man. I ain't buying y'all
for a
nothing.
sticker I didn't even fucking want. You want a sticker? I guess here, $5. What the fuck, man?
Yo, you still owe me $5.
Yo, this Mercury Tracer is an ugly fucking vehicle.
It really is. I did the same thing, man. I looked at a Mercury Tracer.
I haven't seen one in so long.
This is atrocious, man. This is atrocious.
You could literally hear women's vaginas just drying up as you drove by them.
That's the car.
Wait,
that
no, it
that's
wasn't this year. Let me see what year it was.
Look, it don't matter what fucking year it is.
Yo, they never got cool. Yo, it never got cool.
That's the car that a lazy animator draws. You know? Like that. It's just like, fuck it. It's a box. It was with two boxes on the side and some wheels on it.
It was black though.
It was black. Yo, look at that.
So it was
Gross.
it was a 96. It was a 96.
96 Mercury Tracer.
Like I said, it was getting into that fucking Tracer. You had to fucking
Yeah, you were getting in the Tracer.
That's the only thing you were doing.
We had to fucking put the spoiler on the back of the trunk, the wing. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
Had a remote control.
No.
The stereo in the car.
You had a remote start on a...
No, the stereo, remote control stereo.
Oh, why? That stereo was definitely worth more than that car. In 96.
But the funny part, like, all
Yo,
right.
this is a 96 Mercury.
That's good,
They don't have spoilers on that?
Yeah, it does.
Wait, the funny thing about it with the
Yo,
remote.
that car's a piece of shit.
The funny part about the remote. So like,
it's
you be like,
terrible.
I want to hear the song. So I would go to reach to hit the button.
Right.
No, man. Use the remote.
Use the remote. Yeah, I'm right here. No, hand it to the dude in the back. Yo,
Oh man, those some good times, man. Shout out to Dante.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Yo, this car.
Wow, what a piece of garbage. All right,
This shit is baller.
Sure it is. All right, what the fuck brought to you by JTD Europe?
Apropos, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit insulted, but I'll carry on. So, all right, KFC and Crocs have teamed up on a pair of fried chicken Crocs, complete with chicken-scented drumstick charms on top.
This is perfect for you.
Yeah. How about no?
You're. Don't you sit there and tell me I'm lying.
KFC. I don't fucking support Crocs. I be damned.
That's the part you're
That's my
drawing the
line.
line.
That's my line.
That's a package deal.
That's my line.
KFC is the Crocs of fried chicken, where Crocs are the KFC of shoes. So yeah, that makes sense.
Like hell, it is. This actually is a fucking insult. This is a step down.
Yo, who
all right, so,
on earth decided that this was a good idea?
All right,
So fat white nursing assistant. that's who is wearing that and eating KFC.
KFC and Crocs unveiled their shoe collaboration at New York Fashion Week, of course.
Is this a joke?
No.
When the artist Me Love Me a lot wore a platform paired to the event, combining the unmistakable look of our world-famous fried chicken and signature KFC with the unparalleled comfort and style of Crocs.
Are Crocs
These shoes are what fried
That's what people
chicken
say.
footwear dreams are made of.
ugliest fucking
Who the fuck is
I would. Do you guys own Crocs? Have you ever worn Crocs?
No.
And no.
I've worn a pair to try them on because everyone says they're comfortable, and they're very comfortable.
Because they're styrofoam, right?
But they look like shoes that you would wear in Kingdom Hearts. So I could never walk outside with a pair.
No.
Yeah, they don't. The aesthetic is just.
It's not for me.
It's the eye wrong.
Yeah, like it feels like you should.
It's so
mind
fucking
wrong.
ugly.
It
dude.
feels like if you wear Crocs, you should be forced to wear sweatpants everywhere because you've given up on life. That's what it feels like to me.
And of course, this is some New York Fashion Week shit. Like, I'm not even surprised. So, I have nothing else to add to this.
Wow. Yeah.
KFC still the shit though.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Better than Popeyes.
All right, Micah, you're up.
No.
I'll beat your ass. Say it again.
Come to Philly. Philay.
All right, cool. You gonna get this honey sauce, baby. What's up?
Philly. Ain't a Y in the word Philadelphia. Philly. Don't matter.
You want this 2-piece in the biscuit?
You a trip, yo. A 20-year-old woman filed for divorce from her husband.
So we had to make no stops.
A 20-year-old woman filed for divorce from her husband, claiming that he stank too bad because he only bathed once every 10 days.
Florida.
Either that or East Baltimore.
This is some Amir shit.
No, this is from India.
That also makes sense.
Sunny Devi, a woman from Bihar's not even filed an application for divorce from her husband on grounds that he did not maintain proper hygiene and did not have any manners. Which is why you wanted to marry him? Well, she might have been forced to marry him, right? Well, if that's the case, right?
Like, this nigga was a plumber, too?
Oh, yeah.
He ain't have no plunger. He was just in there. No.
She argued that being married to her husband, a 23-year-old plumber, had been a humiliation and had ruined her life.
Yeah, it's not a love marriage.
In her official divorce application, the 20-year-old woman wrote that her husband hardly ever bathed or brushed his teeth and didn't follow any social etiquette rules. She asked the court to rid her of her husband. My husband's, I was almost about to do an Indian accent. My husband stinks as he does not shave.
I feel like I should be.
I mean,
I could call my wife down to do the Indian accent.
No,
because she does it really well.
You can take the Michael.
Go get her blacklisted.
You can take the Michael Rappaport approach, right?
He don't give a fuck.
I'm married to a black woman. I gotta have nigga kids so I can say it.
I hate him, yo. He's on an episode of a podcast where he were talking about ashy ankles. I'm like, how would you know you're white? Shut up.
Yeah, well.
You know shit.
My husband
joke. Oh shit, I'm ashy.
My husband stinks, and he does not shave and bathe for nearly 10 days at a stretch. Moreover, he doesn't brush his teeth. He also
that would be the kicker for me.
Yeah.
He also doesn't have manners and follow etiquette. I don't want to live with my husband anymore. I can no longer bear the humiliation. Kindly get me rid of this man. He has ruined my life. We have no children. Even our relationship as husband and wife is not cordial. Life has no meaning.
Jesus Christ.
It's worthless.
Yeah, Indian women are very dramatic. I'm kidding. Relax.
I'm on his side a little bit though. I mean, he's perfecting his pheromone level.
Yeah, he getting it all the way up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine not bathing for 10 days?
Nah, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I come home some days, I'm like, oof, all right, nigga, goddamn. You running a mile? Like, you're relaxed. You know, I can't imagine smelling like what I assume would be a extremely successful sub shop before taking a bath. Like, that's
chilling.
Cool. Every 10 days. I will skip like one day, like a weekend, like a Saturday if I'm just sitting around the house or something.
Yeah, and even then I feel dirty.
Yeah, no, you feel like a bum.
Hey, 10 days. You gotta let it marinate.
Oof, yeah, you be marinating alone.
Like, let it congeal.
I hate that word. Like, that word is gross.
It is. All right, Terrence, you're up.
So did she get divorced or not?
She's asking for one.
She's just asking for one. Didn't say she had
Fuck around, kill that dude.
Teen goes on a fishing trip and gets stabbed in the neck by a jumping needlefish.
Wow.
Florida.
The fuck?
China. I'm going China on that.
A 16-year-old boy suffered a horrific injury to his neck after a needlefish suddenly jumped out of the water and literally pierced his... Wow!
His jugular.
Is a picture?
Whew, yeah, clean through, knocking him out of the boat he was fishing from.
Wow.
What'd you say?
I said China.
Indonesia.
Okay.
No.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
So
the freak accident occurred on January 18th when 16-year-old Mohammed Idul and his friend Sari decided to go on a late-night fishing trip. The boys went out to sea in Bhutan.
Whoa! Wow, I was not expecting that.
Wow.
I'm gonna be a little mad if I got a fish sticking in and out of my neck and somebody is like, yo, hold up, yo.
Yo, we gotta take a picture.
I gotta take a picture of this.
Yo, let me get a selfie, my nigga.
Like, get the fuck, no, dude.
Click, 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 click. For the gram, yo, for the gram.
It's like you can't take it out, right? Until you get to the
Get me help,
hospital,
yo. Get me help.
So not only is this fucking fish a jumper, it has nerve to be a needlefish.
Yeah, come on. Like, yo, how about you just have a blunt head? Just like hit me.
Right, that fish was like,
yo,
wow, oh, shit. Like, yo, that's fucked up. It's sticking in his neck, yo.
Wow, river monsters featured this as well. Yeah, no thank you, yo. Where was this?
Indonesia.
I'm not going there, yo.
All I hear.
Oh, wait, I've already been there, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't need to be anywhere near this river.
All I hear
terrifying.
right now in my head is just Michael Cole yelling, "Spear! Spear! Spear!"
Yo, Muhammad somehow managed to grab and hold of the fish to prevent it from moving around and making the wound worse.
that's not a fish.
Rose up from the dark water and asked his friend to help. And asked his friend for help. Sari had the bright idea to stop the injured boy from
And
trying
take
to
a
remove
picture.
the fish to preventing. But
That's crazy.
This is written really poorly. The two boys swimming about 500 meters. They swam to shore
What a fit.
with a fish in his neck. Like, yo, come on, yo.
That's how he was able to do it.
Yeah, he got a little extra.
Yeah, he had a little extra get up and go from the fish.
Yo,
Getting up and stabbed.
Insane, yo. Wow.
He said, as soon as Muhammad's father laid eyes on the son with a whole fish sticking out his neck, he knew he had to take him to the hospital.
Oh, did he figure it out?
It was all the way through. We gotta go.
That's crazy.
I thought I just got you like halfway.
I wonder how common that is.
It took an hour and a half to get to the hospital. That's how far away they live from them.
Damn, we walked off?
That's funny. Is mad far.
Nothing good comes from
removed.
Apparently not.
Doctors here removed most of the needlefish, so just the head remained, but they couldn't do more because they lacked the proper tools. To remove the sharp head of the fish, Muhammad had to travel to a provincial hospital in Makassar. So he had a fucking fish stuck in his neck for like hours.
No. I'd have lopped that fish's head off. Glink.
That's what they did.
But
they couldn't get the rest out.
Oh my god, that's
so they had to go to another hospital to get the proper tools to do it. Like you can't just pull it out. You might have blended that.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Okay, you paid me to get this fish out your neck.
Pat. Powder. See,
that was
cold back there.
Yeah, that was good.
That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect.
That's rough.
Yeah, that is fucking horrifying. Wow. Look, for JTD, I have to say I'm very proud of him that he didn't find a story of a needlefish hitting someone in the dick.
That's what I thought.
Because it's for you, right? Even like, man gets needlefished right in the dick. Like, oh, come on.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not ever going on any river in Indonesia. Fuck that
fish. God damn.
Next up, Japanese model divorces husband 1 week into marriage after being... Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's written. Yeah, you nailed it. You got it. Japanese model divorces husband 1 week into marriage after being told to spend less. Damn. Japanese model Kato Sari recently finalized her divorce from her husband after getting separated from him just a week later after he was trying to control her spending habits. So she lived a pretty luxurious life. The unnamed real estate businessman reportedly started dating the model May of 2019, and in 3.5 months before the pair tied the knot, she managed to spend 1 billion yen in 3 months, which is $9.1 million US of his money. Still, the man went through with the wedding, so you a fool. But during the first week of their marriage, he allegedly told Sari to slow down her spending as the business weren't faring very well. And so she was like, all right, really? I can't spend $9 million? Yeah, I want a divorce. Fuck out of here. That woman's not worth $9 million.
No, she's not.
Nah, yeah. Wow, those are really, really fake tits. Holy shit. Seriously? Did you get them to distract from your face?
I think that's plastic surgery on her face.
Yo, what's going on with her nose?
Yo, she's going on with everything.
Yo, she needs rhinoplasty.
She looks like she's been infected with Joker toxin.
Yo, she looks ridiculous.
Yeah, this
Yo, these are this is ridiculous.
Yo, her boobs are insane.
On, that looks natural.
Does it? As natural as any other woman on Instagram. Wow. Yeah, her face is freaking me out. Like it's making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like this. She looks fake.
Very. Her nose doesn't look like a Japanese woman's nose. Mm-hmm. No, I think she had that done, which is weird because it looks bad. It's like and I like big noses, but this does not look good on her face. No. Ugh. No, she looks like a weird. She looks like one of those blobfish they find at the bottom of like the Marianas Trench. Like,
damn,
she does. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't really give a shit. But she's. It's all this plastic surgery. It's not like she probably really looked like that. She, for some reason, had her regular face, which was probably pretty, cut off and got a new ugly face put on. It's weird. Show me a picture of her before. I want to
know what she looked like prior to the surgery that she clearly had.
That's just sad. Stop shoving so much plastic under your skin. Everybody.
China. Have you seen a picture of her?
She looks fucking horrendous.
Wrecked.
Huh?
She's wrecked.
I was like,
she looks like she's
like a fucking Muppet,
corrupted by the Sith.
She looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, man.
That was on one post. We shouldn't. Body shame. It's not body shame. She looks fucked, man. Like she was.
It's not body. It wasn't her body. She bought it.
Right. Well, she was a relatively decent looking chick. Just need to let her fucking eyebrows grow in before she start hanging out with the Kardashians
Did she get
and
them,
shit.
like,
She's
she get her
wild, man.
tattoos, like her eyebrows tattooed on? Don't they do that now?
Yeah, they've been doing that for you. That's a really old thing that people do.
That's weird.
Yeah, or eyeliner. That's a thing too. It's like I just don't feel like putting it on. Oh, okay.
The women got it rough with
So
eyebrows.
what, they tattoo eyeliner?
No, they really don't. They ain't got to do all that.
No, they don't have to do that. Society pushes them to do shit like
Which is
that.
unfortunate.
Yo, I get
ladies.
so mad when I see a very attractive woman on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, great, more fucking plastic surgery. Like, it drives me crazy, yo. Like, just be yourself. Be yourself. You got little titties, all right, get them fixed up. I get that, but like, you know, the rest of it, knock it off. No, actually, you don't have to get anything. Like, just. It's actually really lovely when you see, like, wow, that woman's really attractive. Oh, that's her natural body that she was born with. Thank you. That's it. Good.
You're trying to get this IG model money, goddammit.
I know. It's sad. And then some of them, you're like, well, I mean, that surgery worked. I get it. All right, trailers this week. The Green Knight. This is
Just watched it. Looks interesting.
This is a King Arthur movie, but starring Dev Patel. Who's just like, no, I'm just gonna do these movies. Like, fuck y'all. And I like that, like, everyone else in the movie is not Indian. You're just like, and so what? And this dude's like fighting giants and shit. So that's cool. I'm here for it.
A24.
Yep. I'm here for it. This looks interesting. I don't know, but apparently it looks cool. So it's coming out this summer. Next up, the Iron Mask.
Yeah.
Look, y'all want to talk about why Disney keeps dominating the box office? This is another example. This looks like hot ass garbage.
This looks like what an anime fan would love to see in a live action movie.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't listen to them.
Like, it's got way too much going on. This feels like a 12-year-old anime fans. Well, no, not even a 12-year-old anime fan. Like a 30-year-old anime fan's dream, right? Because it's got dragons and Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, for some random reason.
And Asian people and like, it just doesn't. Yo, this doesn't look good, man.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
I was looking at it now.
Yeah, it's not good. That's what it is.
It doesn't.
It's not good at all.
It doesn't look good.
I'm assuming they're shooting for like
This is like a comedy. I can't hear it. But
Yeah,
it
like
looks-
a 10-year-old demographic.
It feels like maybe that's what they're shooting for. It also feels like they're shooting, like, it feels like one of those Japanese commercials that you find out American stars were in, and you see it years later, and you're like, yo,
Wow,
Arnold
what is
Schwarzenegger is wilding in this. Like, it seems so over the top.
This not for episode. Was it
This just looks bad.
the happy joke time on Seinfeld when he was on
Yeah, exactly.
sign those checks.
Yeah, just like that's all you care about. So it's really weird to have Schwarzenegger in this. Jackie Chan seems to be having fun, but it just looks silly.
It's fun for what was a Jackie Chan fan.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've cared about anything Jackie Chan has done. I mean, no offense to him.
This just looks bad.
It looks incredibly bad. It's like all
Like the
genres.
CG doesn't look good. It looks like they're clearly on fucking sound stages with green screen in the back.
Yeah, this movie is going to do very poorly, I have to say.
However,
Next up, Gangs of London.
yes, dude, I'm watching this shit like, yo,
This is Gareth Edwards' new series, which looks pretty intense.
Yeah, where can I watch it?
So this is going to be on Sky TV. So I don't know what
British.
it'll be on. Yeah, definitely British. But I don't know what this will be on for us to see. But yeah, this looks really, really good.
Yeah, this is what I want to watch.
hell yeah. What is Sky? I missed that one.
It's Sky is just a British channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who the black dude is in this, but this dude is wrecking shop in this shit's trailer.
Yo, there was like the one dude was like, "You beat up all 6 of these people," and the black guy was like, "It was 8." 8. I was like, "Well, yeah, I had a dart."
I proceeded to beat the brakes off these dudes.
I gotta
in
watch
this
this
pub.
again with sound. Jeez.
Yeah, this looks really good. Really interesting. But It's super interesting because it's Gareth Edwards, who's obviously most famous for doing the Raid movies.
Evans.
Or Evans, excuse me. He's most famous for doing the Raid movies, but taking that aesthetic and putting it here, and I'm like, well, is it going to be like Kung Fu or whatever? And then they show the action sequences. I was like, oh, all right. Like with a lot of weapons, like like big heavy knives and shit. I was like,
the series is set to air in the UK on Sky Atlantic and in the US on Cinemax.
oh, on
Womp, womp.
Right.
nobody is.
Cinemax? Cinemax still exists?
Yeah.
I guess.
Red Shoe Diaries, baby.
The red shoe. Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have an incognito browser. I'm good.
Oh yes.
I see whatever I want. Yeah, this looks pretty intense, and it looks very good. So
dope.
yeah, very, very violent, and I'm here for that. So there you go. Gangs of London. Any parting words before we get out of here?
Congratulations, Parasite.
Yeah.
For winning everything.
I mean, we didn't talk about that. I mean, just quickly, but yeah, it's the first movie to ever win Best Foreign Film and Best Picture.
And Best Picture. Won four fucking Oscars.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, congratulations to the director." I'm like, "Yo, isn't this like it's like his fifth Oscar or something like that?" Like, the dude's like, "Yeah, I do this all the time. It's not a big deal for me." So, yeah, absolutely. I thought that was really cool. So, is racism over in the Oscars now that they let an Asian man win?
No, wasn't enough diversity.
That's how it works, right?
That's how it works.
Okay.
It wasn't enough diversity.
No. It wasn't enough black people.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters.
Do you guys do you think
right.
for Best Picture, do you think it's reasonable to compare Parasite with Black Panther? Right? They're like same quality of movies.
No.
Nah.
Parasite and fucking Green Book.
Oh. pretty much on the same quality.
Yeah, what a year, right? What a year.
Yeah, what a change.
Yeah, that was Green Book was the racism movie that white people can feel good about, and now, this movie that no one saw Parasite,
Yeah. A couple people did.
Yeah, a lot of people did. And everyone that saw it loved it.
Yeah. I haven't heard a single person say they didn't love it.
I think Parasite coming out when it came out, like it caught the zeitgeist, and
It did.
I think that played a huge part in
When did it come out?
It
was like August.
Right, but I think but people weren't talking about it back then.
Yeah, no.
Like they made a real big Oscar push, and people were like, "All right, well, let's check it out now."
Yeah.
Whereas
that was
this
definitely
movie could easily have been just like swept under the rug.
It was definitely a word of mouth movie.
Yeah.
Because when it came out, it didn't come out in a wide release.
The only reason I saw it is because you were raving about it.
Yeah.
And it was very good, and it deserved it.
So now I have to watch more Korean dramas. Thanks, Terrence.
Yeah, they're all good.
I mean, they're all good. Yeah.
It wasn't I saw the Devil Korean.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that
I love
movie.
that fucking movie.
That is not a drama.
Several times. No.
That's one of the most violent movies I've ever seen, yo.
Okay. Korean movies are really good.
That movie is it is a different level of violence, yo. It is.
I mean,
yeah, it is, yo. Yeah, it is.
I've seen more violent movies.
What? An actual murder?
Quentin Tarantino movies are more
No,
violent.
you wildin'. You wildin'. No, you wildin'.
No, I need to watch
this
French horror movies. Those are fucking violent as hell.
Yeah, high tension.
Ever
I saw
seen
that.
Inside?
Was it Inside?
The woman is trapped in her apartment with that crazy bitch. And she literally tries to cut the baby out of her.
Yeah.
it was fucking nuts,
that
yo.
movie was good. Oh my god!
You want to talk about violent movies? Like, yo, I Saw the Devil don't come close. It don't. The French horror movies are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't
Martyrs. That's another one. At the end, this woman gets her skin cut off. What do they call it?
Yeah, French horror movies.
Flayed. Yeah.
French horror
as
movies
a martyr.
ain't to be fucked with, yo. I love it. They're gross. They're gross. Because they're not scary. They're gross.
No, I've seen High Tension. I was like, I get it. He cut that woman's throat, and it was just like, I was like, all right.
Yeah, Inside
Got
is fucking insane.
Yeah,
like,
man.
it's disgusting.
No, I'm not watching that. No, go fuck yourselves.
Now you need to
Look,
watch it.
Korean dramas. Yeah, we're just talking to people. Like, hey, how you doing? How you doing?
And
Yeah.
then they take a wild turn.
Yeah, no, I don't need that. Yeah, if you could recommend actually some Korean drama shows, I hear there's some that people really like. I would like to hear that.
I think there's a couple on Netflix.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Eat more KFC.
Shut up.
I'm going to fight you after this. You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.